Lila Brown.
Why? That's so.
Yeah.
Come on.
Everybody.
Brand new. Wanna see you do it, everybody. Come on. H-A-P-P-Y. What happened? I can't wake up till 10 a.m. Had a long night, had a long day. Yesterday was Friday. So everybody, let's come together. Just move your hands to the sky. So everybody, boys and girls, come on, party with me. So raise your hands up, 'cause it's Saturday morning. We're H-A-P-P-Y. Come on, H-A-P-P-Y. So raise your hands up, 'cause it's Saturday morning. We're H-A-P-P-Y. H-A-P-P-Y. The sun is shining and the day has begun. Everybody's in a weekend mood. Cars passing, people walking by, feeling the groove. So everybody, come together. Just move your hands to the sky. So everybody, boys and girls, come on, party with me. So raise your hands up, 'cause it's Saturday morning. Come on, H-A-P-P-Y. Come on, H-A-P-P-Y. So raise your hands up, 'cause it's Saturday morning. We're H-A-P-P-Y. Come on, H-A-P-P-Y.
Turn your frown upside down. Wanna see you smile. Things cool and I'm feeling nice. Making moves and the sun is bright outside. Things gon' be alright. Put your cares behind you. Do the things you like. Move, dance to the beat like I do. Sing ain't nothing to it. Nothing like good friends in music. Hands up high to the sky. If you're happy, come on and prove it. Let me introduce myself. My name is Lila. Here's my check for all my boys and all my girls. Spreading happiness around the world.
Wanna do it, oh, we're so excited. Let me see everybody. Oh, yeah. So raise your hands up, 'cause it's Saturday morning. We're H-A-P-P-Y. Come on, H-A-P-P-Y. So raise your hands up, 'cause it's Saturday morning. We're H-A-P-P-Y. H-A-P-P-Y. So raise your hands up, 'cause it's Saturday morning. We're H-A-P-P-Y. Come on, H-A-P-P-Y. So raise your hands up, 'cause it's Saturday morning. We're H-A-P-P-Y. We're H-A-P-P-Y. Happy y'all, we're happy y'all. Peace.
Ta-da! I almost did that in the right order tonight. How's everybody doing? You guys getting enough oxygen in there? Good. It's good to hear. Necros, welcome to the stream. Necros has been here. He's sneaking around because he got here minutes ago and he redeemed the thing for first, the little token thing you get, and then you only get it once per stream. Whoever gets here first. That's why it's called that, by the way. He's been here a while. He's been waiting and lurking, waiting for exactly 9 o'clock to ask how everybody's doing. And we're doing good, Necros. Thank you for swinging by. Buster Keaton rules. Also, see him popping in chat. And Clear Black is also here. Greetings. Good evening. Good afternoon. I don't know whatever part of the world you're in. You know, good. You know, good times. Good tidings. Even happy Halloween. It's October. I'll even say hello to the chat bot over in the Kick chat that I told to kill themselves. Hope you're doing well. Actually, I don't, but, you know, it's all about keeping up appearances, right? Welcome. Fandramon dropping down the GB Pops, the animated one, little pop. We were only, you know, 5 years late coming to that fad, having an emote that does that. Anyways, we got an interesting stream for you tonight on this week's show. Of course, we're going to be doing the second half of World of Horror. That's the game we played last week. It takes 2 streams to get through it. You do the first half and then the second half and whatnot. So we're going to get into that. There's a chance we'll finish tonight's game a little bit earlier than the cutoff point. If we finish and it's like 11:30, then, you know, we'll call it there because it takes me 15 goddamn minutes to wind down the show and say goodbye to everybody. But if we finish and there's like a lot left in the stream, I'll look for a backup game. I'm sure I got some bullshit thing on my Nintendo Switch that we can get to. It'll be fine, no problem whatsoever. I also in between now and last week's stream, I refreshed and reconnected all my login stuff for Restream and reconfigured my server connection. So hopefully, no drop frames. You know, that's the goal. That's the dream, right? No drop frames. Anyways, we open every Friday show with Gator Unbox. I've been doing that. I mean, some of you guys, Fandramon, for example, let's take her. She's the most recent post in chat. I'm gonna put you on the spot. She's been watching this goddamn show for the past 13 fucking years, so she knows what Gator Unbox is because she's like, Draco, I've literally seen you do hundreds of these openings, and you do this every time. But there might also be people watching right now who are not like Vandramon, who have not been dedicated to this stupid-ass show for the past 13 years, who might not know what the fuck I'm doing or why this guy's down there. So, Gator Unbox. Great branding idea. I get some crap and I talk about it, okay? It's like toys, blind bags, trading cards, all sorts of dumb shit. And on tonight's stream, I got the Dollar Tree special, okay? Dollar Tree used to be a mainstay of this little mini series, this unbox thing, and Dollar Tree has their they have their eras, right? It's like a Taylor Swift concert, right? They have their eras, and sometimes we will go multiple years where Dollar Tree just sucks and they don't have anything good there, and then, you know, it's those it's that stupid catchphrase that people say. There are decades where nothing ever happens, and then there are weekends where everything happens. That's kind of how Dollar Tree is. So I've got a thing from Dollar Tree tonight, and we're kind of in one of those moments, right? We're getting a lot of bangers from Dollar Tree, and don't fail me now, because straight from Dollar Tree, which now costs $1.25, by the way, thanks Joe Biden, we have the suspiciously colored anime coloring book with 24 fun images. This is a little anime coloring book. You might be saying, Draco, that looks pretty substantial for you know, a color. Only 24. Really, that's a lot of pages for 24 pictures to color. Spoiler alert: they only printed on one side of the paper to, you know, to make it twice as thick. So we've got this very you got this very DeviantArt looking anime girl with a meow hat and a Luna bracelet, non-copyright infringing Sailor Moon bracelet. What do you think her shirt says? Actually, it says New York. Doesn't have cats on it. Also, realize and feel like, put that one on Urban Dictionary. I realize I probably shouldn't be holding up a printout of an underage anime girl's chest this close to the camera right now, but we got to get those viewers. We got to wait for Twitch to cache this thumbnail so people will look at this and be like, Twitch is a website for fucking degenerates now. I got to click on that and see what this guy's saying. Joke's on you. Actually, I'm really just kind of a washed up comedian, and you're about to see the worst 3 hours of your life ahead of you, okay? So, we got this anime coloring book with the font I know I've seen before somewhere. On the back, 24 awesome images for you to color and share with your friends. I think they only print them on one side, so that's their excuse for letting you rip them out of the book. You know, put them up on the fridge, because that's the thing, right? You know, back in the days of yore, you know, let's let's link it back to something from my childhood, right? Guys, got this badass Super Mario coloring book, okay? It's middle of the 80s. We got Mario, Luigi on one side. Who's on the other side? Oh, Bowser, Koopa. I colored both of the pictures, and if I rip it out of that book and I ask my mom to put that on the refrigerator, what side is she gonna put? Is it gonna be Mario or is it gonna be Bowser? I don't know. This solves that problem by only printing on one side. So, Crown Jewels with a Z. There we go. From Ashland, Ohio. You can find them at crownjewels.com. It's also one E in the word jewels and a Z instead of an S. One thing I thought was amusing here. You can follow this coloring book company on Facebook or Instagram. And it's also got this little badge down here that says women owned. So I did a little bit of fact checking, and it turns out, I mean, maybe, I'm sure that belongs to an organization that promotes, like, you know, women owned businesses and stuff like that, hence the name. But the company that filed for the trademark and, you know, assisted them with that, their legal team, that was a man. So, so you could have hired a female lawyer, you know. If you really wanted to commit to it, you could have done that. You didn't, but you could have. There are female lawyers, okay? Anyway, anyways, here's what you get in here. You get this. You guys picking up what I'm putting down? Okay, we're talking Winx Club. You feel me? Ben 10. Mr. Benison Tennyson, right? That's the guy right here. We got Winx Club on the site. Totally Spies. All right, I'm talking Magoozy. Y'all, I didn't think anybody's probably thought I forgot about Magoozy, right? I'm not going to make a Code Lyoko reference because if they did, the forehead would take up 2/3 of the page, and that's not what's happening right here. So that reference doesn't work. Okay, this is literally you get the Windows Paint bucket. I mean, what's interesting is that I was looking at this and I was expecting it to be like just AI shit, because most of the coloring books in the Dollar Tree are very transparently AI stuff. Phantomon has copied in the Crown Jewels, the message off of the About Us page, and it says, and I quote here, beautifully designed stationery and educational tools that are fun, elegant, and designed to keep you organized, learning, and at your best. Two things I want to point out about this sentence that I just read to you. The first is that the first letter of every word has been capitalized, the way Chris Chan types. And secondly, they alternate between using the word and the ampersand symbol just interchangeably. And both of those things really piss me off. So, I mean, because you hired a man to file your trademark copyright stuff, but you clearly did not hire a man to do your proofreading. What do you want me to say? I don't know. Yeah, so anyways, I was looking at this stuff and I was expecting it to be more like AI crap, but it's not that bad. It's not good. What I've noticed though is that, like, is this an example of it? No, I know they I think they kind of recycle the faces a little bit. Like, I can tell that they drew this, somebody drew this, and then it's been like shrunk and turned and put, you know, it's like a Photoshop thing. This is I hesitate to call it like a stock image, but this is art that they got from somewhere and they've modified it slightly. And the reason I know this is because if you flip back a page and you look at like this, for example, look at how thick the lines are on this not Sailor Moon / Disney Princess hybrid thing. And then you look at the thickness of the lines on this person of indeterminate gender right here. The lines are not, they're muy pequeño. They're not as thick as if they took something that was much larger and then shrunk it down a little bit. And then, you know what I mean? Werewolf romance. Thank you for the follow. Should have bought the furry coloring book. But that would have been a little bit more up your alley, I guess. I don't know. But thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard to the Gatorbox crew. The Gator boys. Unless you're not a boy. The Gator girls, even. The Gator people. All right? The Gator folks. Let's go with that. This one, this pose is weird. This is like a Smeagol pose. When I open this in the store, this was the page I saw, and I just instantly thought of Smeagol. But the thing that I like about this is that I kind of flipped through and I came back and looked at this picture, and this is kind of my proof that it's not AI generated, because this doesn't look good. This looks like shit, but it doesn't look like shit in an AI way. It looks like shit in we paid somebody $15 on Fiverr because nobody charges $5 on Fiverr anymore because of inflation to draw this for us, and then we put it in our book. So it's because the anatomy is just off enough to make it look uncanny, but not in the AI way, right? Look at her. She's got her thumb is behind her hand, so she's got 4 fingers here and here. They don't like to draw thumbs, if you flip back a page. Bad example. He has a thumb, but anyways, this was kind of my tell that it was like not. I like this art because I looked at this. I was like, dude, it's like 2003 all over again. Like I'm sure the person who drew this, the 16-year-old girl in my algebra class that sat in the back of the room and drew this on her. Well, back then we didn't have really trapper keepers anymore in high school, so she drew this on her her graphing papers on a clean sheet. She drew this and scanned it to put on her DeviantArt or MySpace page, and talking about how much she loves to listen to My Chemical Romance and things like that. I would have asked her out back then. Fuck it, I still will. I mean, not because she's also my age, right? Fuck it, hypothetically speaking, the same person when we were both 16 years old, she would also be approaching 40 now, so, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Oh, dude, look at this. Nice. Neko, not the wafers, like the cat, okay? That's what I'm talking about. Eating some ramen. Eating some top ramen in the bowl. Even got the little fish cake. That's what that is. The little swirly thing. That's what it is. Necros was asking about this person back here. He asked if she was holding a soda. No, I think she's supposed to be holding a smartphone. I do like the very, drawn by a 4-year-old buildings that are behind her, but I think that's a very tiny, that was back when, when smartphones, when cell phones, everybody was trying to make things as small as possible before they had to start making them larger with high definition screens so you could watch TikTok on them. Now they're the size of a fucking Game Boy. But do people still eat Nilla wafers? Yeah, dude, I eat them all the time. I love Nilla wafers. Sometimes I just even skip the part where you put them inside like banana pudding. I just eat the cookies themselves. That good. Oh man. Weird. I don't know. I feel like it's very strange looking. Yeah, it's one of these cats is not like the other. I think it's that one. I'm not sure. I'm not good at this game. This dude, man. This is like a Bishonen, whatever they're called. Like the person, like if you saw this, mind meld with me here. When I looked at this, 3 edgy 5 me. When I looked at this, I shit you not, the theme song to Inuyasha started playing in my head. Okay, I looked at this, I was like, dude, the person who drew this, like, picturing this, like, the person who drew this stayed up late to watch Inuyasha on Adult Swim every Saturday because they fucked us on that. They moved all the anime to Saturday and got rid of Toonami. Then we got this down here. You know, I like the Ren and Stimpy cities that they have in the background. It's almost like the background stuff is funnier. You very easily draw the little Pokemon logo on that, make it look like Ash's hat. We got we got it's just really good stuff, man. And then there's like inexplicably weird poodle puppies surrounded by, I'm gonna say combos. I'm gonna go with combos is what I'm gonna say there. You know, a little too big to be macaroni, but got this. This just, you could very easily color this in such a way as to make it weird, like hypno art. It's weird because there's there's stuff in here that's like more contemporary and then not. But this one, I want to draw your attention to how long this guy's arm is. Got a real fucking salad fingers going on here, man. What's going on with this? You know, what what are you, Mr. Fantastic's kid? Like, this is another tell that it's not AI. Is that this guy's arm compared to this? You know, it's like, I don't know, man. We got halfway through the thing here, by the way. As you can see, there's no printing on the back, so you can just tear these out. I do I do like this guy's Rocco's Modern Life shirt. Hell yeah, dude, keep the dream alive. I don't know when any of this was drawn, because some of this style and the way it is just like, they're holding like nondescript little phones, but I can't tell from looking at it when there's no way to tell. This was printed this year, but when this was drawn, I have no idea. Also, this guy has got the GameStop neck. You can copy that. He's, again, can't be AI. This dude's like, dude, listening to, I downloaded Metallica MP3s off of Napster and put them on my first generation. They just started making iPods with screens on them now. You believe that shit? Check this out, dude. You guys ever wanted to hear Enter Sandman at 28 kilobits per second? I'm your man. I'm your guy, okay? Can't understand half the words. I don't know if that's because it's Metallica or if it's because the bit rate's so low. It's a guy, maybe could be both. I don't actually know. He's got Jimmy's phone from WarioWare. Hey, come on. Going down to the club, getting your text messages that sound like puppy dog barking. A lot of hearts, you know? A lot of hearts. I don't know what she's doing with her hands. She's kind of got like a, I don't know. But they do like to avoid drawing thumbs, I've noticed. That is kind of a, oh, dude, look at this guy, dude. This looks, I mean, it's the same guy as before. In fact, I'm convinced if I go back and look at that, where's the one of him that you guys said was my too edgy 5me? Is it this guy? The hair is different. I just thought maybe, like, I mean, it's not that different, but I was thinking like they took the hair and flipped it, you know what I mean? Also, I've noticed this guy has the Voldemort nose. He doesn't, and to me, which is to say he doesn't have a nose. He has like the reptilian looking face. Is that why you called him Draco? Because he kind of looks like a lizard. Is that why you guys said that? I'll color him green, okay? That's another kitty cat. You can very easily turn this one into the Sailor Moon cat. You know, just draw the little crescent moon on her face. Is the crescent moon is on the cat's forehead, right? Or is it on their collar? Or is the answer both? I don't actually remember. It's been a hot minute. It's so weird because, like, these don't look like they were drawn by the same person, but they kind of do. You know, you see what I mean? Like, the faces, it looks like these were drawn by two different people, but drawn from the same How to Draw Anime book. You kind of get that? You know what I mean? It's weird. Like, Unfunny Nerd is like, what the fuck did I just walk into? Just going over some of my drawings from when I was in high school. We got this person back here. When you wish upon a star, you can go to the Ren and Stimpy fireman dogs, fire dogs video game level. That's where you go. Oh, dude, look at those. She's also listening to Metallica at 28 kilobits per second. Oh, actually, you know, maybe she's not Metallica. She's more listening to like Fallout Boy, All American Rejects. I'm trying to think. Was fucking Blink 182 after they went emo? You know. What's he holding, man? What are you holding? What is this? What is that shirt? What? You look like the guy from the fucking Quiz Whiz games. Tiger Electronics Quiz Whiz games. Jesus Christ. It's yeah, I feel like they probably did like get people like pay people to draw characters and others to draw like some of the backgrounds, but I do get the feeling that the people were probably all drawn by the same person. I don't actually know. Oh, dude, this is relatable, right? Don't. I'm not me unless I've had my. That's not coffee. I'm not me unless I've had my fat bong rip in the middle of New York City to start my morning, okay? That's me. That's me. Like this status if you agree. We got this. Supergirl. Jumping for Joy, which is a different jump pose than the other one, but and then that's the last one. So, what's also weird is that the person on the front also doesn't have a nose. She's also missing a nose. But, so, where was the one? Where's the one you guys said was me? Was that, we down this one? You like this guy? You know what's weird is that you didn't have to draw all those bricks. You do that thing where you only draw a couple of bricks, and it kind of gives the illusion that there's more. Fangemon kind of called it. It's been a while. We don't really do this show anymore because we phased it out and replaced it with nothing because I never got around to doing more stuff. Let's do an impromptu Gatorbox of crayons. You guys want to do one of those again? That was a lot of fun. All right, so we're gonna color me here. This is gonna be me. It's my little OC. Yeah, it's the way they drew this. It is weird. It looks like his shirt is becoming the wall because these stripes right here lead straight into the bricks. Fuck it, cutting straight to the bricks. I really do this shit. If I'm gonna color him like a lizard, I probably shouldn't give him brown hair, right? Is that? I don't know. What is the best discontinued Prismacolor? Steel. Got one? Is this one? Yes, it is. Steel. It is dark silver. All right. When I used to do a lot more traditional art when I was in high school and early into college and stuff like that, I had one person I drew a lot of artwork for, and his character, this basically was the base for that character, specifically with like the kind of holographic tint and everything like that. And I remember buying, like, they discontinued that color, and I had to go, I found like an eBay listing for like 7 pencils of various usage states. And even like when I was in college, buying a new Prismacolor was like, I think 89 cents a pencil. It's like way more than that now. But to give you an idea for context back in the day, back then I bought 7 used Prismacolors in steel, which had been discontinued. And I think I spent like 19 something dollars for 7 that had already been used to some degree. And I used most of them myself. But you try finding them now, you'll just be completely fucked. Let's go with this color. Buster Keaton Rules is like, there's a manga for everything now. There's no way there's not a manga for about teens who shapeshift into bricks. You're probably right, and it probably has the stupidest goddamn name you can think of. It's probably called something like the time I went to Cleveland and turned into bricks. It's turned into a brick monster in Cleveland, Ohio. And so I don't know. It's one, you know what I mean, where they like there's literally one of the, oh my god, color leads are all broken in these. There's honestly like one manga that's called like, Is It Okay to Pick Up Monster Girls in a Dungeon or something like that. It's like a really long name. And then there's an even longer one that was like, that time I got isekai'd to a monster world and transformed into a slime. It's something really, really convoluted. And I just think that's like a meme now. I don't know. Dude, this is killing me, man. The color keeps... I'm pretty sure that's just the Drew Carey show. We got to get Toonabot Tony in to get clarification on that one. I never really watched the Drew Carey show. He was big into that. When's the Gatorbox show manga coming? I think you missed our credits we had a couple years ago. We had an anime opening for our credits a long time ago. It's the one from Nippon Marathon. All right, here we go. We're gonna color my guy in green. This is my new lizard OC. Draco. I thought your reptile character was like a grayish blue dinosaur. I don't have that color. Okay, I don't have that prism color. Okay, we're going with green. All right? Stop stalking me on Furfinity. You know too much about me, all right? There's something very cathartic about coloring the the pencil I'm using right now to color this guy's skin green. This, when it was full size, this cost more than this entire book. That's why people get ass mad about me using my Prismacolors on shit like this, because it pisses off artsy people. They get really mad. They're like, you're literally wasting these very expensive premium it's premium art supplies. I can't believe you just you fucking asshole. And then my response is just to look back at them and smile like the Giga Chad meme. That's really it. That's my whole game. Can I can I color one of the bricks teal? That'll be your new brick Sona? Sure. It'll be the Ben Folds 5 song, Brick. It's a sad song. Don't read the lyrics to that one. I mean, honestly, you can tell from listening to it, it's kind of a sad song, but like, you know, is that? Hang on, I think that's also part of his head. That's not part of the. Whoops. Did it break again? Where? Oh, it's this one. Right? Yeah. Is it? Is it? It's Bashonen and Raphael. Dude, it's my new Turtle Sona. Okay, that's what we'll do. Isn't that's like a thing, right? Aren't there people who do like you know, they make like anime styled Ninja Turtles? It's like a thing now, and not just like a cartoon that they made on Nickelodeon, but like they make like actual like Ninja Turtles manga. It's one of those things where it's like, I don't think the Ninja Turtles were ever really popular in Japan. It was very much like a Western thing. It was like an American thing. They never could really get any footing over there. Maybe I might be misremembering something else. Nah, I wasn't gonna give him rainbow hair. I was gonna give him green hair because he's like a lizard guy. I guess he's a turtle. You know, it's fucking Dana Carvey reference. There you go. Am I not turtly enough for the Turtle Club? You know, props to Dana Carvey. You know, when they were filming that movie, it's when the 9/11 attacks happened. They had like a whole thing. They stopped production. They informed everybody on the set. And then I guess Dana Carvey, he was in the fucking turtle suit when they told him that. Can you? And then he still went and did that scene. So it's like when you watch that part in the movie now, in the back of your head, you're like, this fucking dude is wearing a big ass, like he's wearing a fucking zoot suit except stupider, and he's rolling around on the ground pretending to be a turtle. And literally like 3 hours before they filmed that, it was the meme where it's like Mr. Carvey, a second plane has hit the towers. And we're gonna give him we're gonna color in his eyes. Oh, Benjamin, we're talking about the, oh man, this printing, oh shit, the black part kind of rubbed off onto the yellow. The ink is not very good. What a surprise, right? This cheap ass damn Dollar Tree coloring books. What are we gonna color his clothes? I guess we gotta get blue or something, maybe. I don't know. Oh no, I lied. I did have kind of a grayish blue. Whoops. Yeah, that's Fandramon has pointed out. Fandramon's pointed out. She likes that the artist who drew this picture made sure to obscure both, not one, both of this person's hands. That's a real power move, right? Because every time I've tried to draw a character with hands, it's like that fucking meme of that How to Learn to Play Guitar Chords book where the guy's got 6 fingers, okay? It's not easy. It's beautiful. I'm gonna... It's beautiful art. It's like he's wearing a hoodie or something, you know? It's like... It's not even... Like, where is this hand going? It's just going up behind his head. You know, it's... Chat. Who said that? Fantramon? She said, be careful when you color the stripes on his shirt. It doesn't turn into a weird pride flag. It doesn't matter what... At this point, it literally does not matter what order I put any of the colors in. That's what it's going to be, okay? That's what it is. That's just, you know... It's like a Bruce Hornsby song, okay? Let's go with this one. What are you supposed to color this with? I feel like if you colored it with markers, like even like the crappy like water-based Crayola markers, I feel like it would just like sink through the paper and it would just bleed on to the next one. I mean, if you used anything harder than a Crayola marker, it would just go straight through everything and it would ruin the next page. Because I can see like I can see not only the page behind this one, but I can see the one behind that one very faintly. It's almost, I mean, I almost feel like the paper is the paper feels nicer than it actually is, but it's not like a weird, you know, like how Bibles are printed on like impossibly thin paper. It's like slightly more substantial. There's more weight to the paper. It's a paperweight, what it's actually called. I don't know why it's called that when someone says, oh, it's printed on like 40-pound cardstock. It's like, with the paper weighs 40 pounds? Like, no, that's the thickness. Okay, we don't measure thickness in pounds. What? It's more of a, you know, more of an inches kind of thing. You know, millimeters, I guess, because it's paper. You want to give that one another shot? That's Otto, I hear. You were gonna make a joke about the dude's hand actually being his face, but then you realize there exists a manga about a dude with a face hand? Did they just make a manga literally about, like, if your hand is bigger than your face, then it means you're gay? You know, and somebody does that, and you know, like the thing you did when you were, like, 7? What isn't a manga at this point? You know, I think it's one of the reasons why they make those mangas that have the really verbose names, because it's like there's no more names either. Like, they've used all the names. That's it. There's no more names. You know, so they just have to like just name it a sentence. That's like it's like shopping for something on Amazon. At some point, all of the Chinese companies that just churn out garbage, you know, they don't just name their products anymore. Now the product name is like the product description now. It's just full of keywords and shit like that. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know if I'm doing a good job explaining that. You'll know it when you see it. All right, there. We got the blue. Dabba-dee dabba-die. Now I got a good pride color for you, okay? We're gonna do this the right way. We're gonna do this the right way. You get the Jackbox Fibbage stripes shirt. Yes, I get that reference. All right, we're gonna color this bottom stripe red. I mean, I could have colored it like Gatorbox green and blue, but he's already green. We'll do that. Now we're gonna bust out the. Do I have that exact shade that I see in my head? I think this is it. Let me sharpen this real quick. And then I do have to. I still have to. I didn't forget Buster Keaton rules. I still got to color one brick teal, because that's Buster Keaton rules' brick Sona. God damn it. Speaking of the word brick Sona, the people who make like Lego fan characters, do they call themselves that? I feel like they probably do. It's like a thing. I feel like you shouldn't Google that. I feel like if you Google the word brick Sona, it'll probably, first result will be a link to a Roblox game that if you joined it, it will put you on a list immediately. We in the biz call a honeypot. There we go. Red, orange. When I was younger, when I would say the word orange, I used to say orange with like a CH on the end and not a GE. I used to piss off one of my friends. So rather than like, it's like a regional thing. It's kind of like how when I was younger, I used to also talk simultaneously in like a Texan and a Boston accent because all my family was from Massachusetts, or most of them was. So I mean, I eventually said it right, but every time I was around her, I would say it wrong on purpose, only to piss her off. That's the kind of person I am. Do I have teal? I gotta have teal, right? What color is this? Blue Franc. Well, that one's French. We're not using that one. Do I just... we got peacock blue, okay? Here. Starring Buster Keaton rules as the one teal brick. There. And now will be like BKR for Buster Keaton rules. There we go. All right, look at that, dude. Got my nice little lizard Sona. I'm not gonna color all the bricks. We don't got time for that. We got a show to do, okay? We. It's nice posting the fucking TV tropes link to body horror. You can... Necro's added, I'm going to make a manga about a futuristic amusement park where they bring dinosaurs back to life with advanced cloning techniques. I call it that one time I got invited by my grandpa to a park where I met my favorite paleontologist and a hacker let the dinosaurs loose. Yeah, that's a cool one. You should make an R18 version of that one too. I'm not going to buy it, but I got friends. I mean, not me, but I definitely know somebody who will. That person is definitely not me. Yes. There we go. Speedrun strat. Skip the background. Maybe he's standing at the. He's at a Pink Floyd photo shoot. Okay, it's a big white brick wall. All right. Anyways, here's my new lizard for Sona. My little lizard boy. You know, before I started doing this, I should have drawn like a little forked tongue or something. You know, like it's coming out of his mouth or something, and drew a little snake tongue or something. I don't know. Anyways, it's not that bad, and when you put color on it, it doesn't look that bad. I will tear this one out of the book, and I will hang it up. I'll frame it and put it up on the wall behind me to be hung up with such absolute bangers as PS5 reveal date, and the Doodle Heroes I got from Solo, the Doodle Heroes kid, and then Muscles and Brainy and Rasta Otter and all the other ones that Jaggy's made for me. We'll just have that, you know, and this will definitely go up there as just, you know, like a modern day Rembrandt. Okay, so that's what I'm trying to get at. Anyways, after this stream, I'm gonna scan this I'm gonna make it my avatar on the Discord, and nobody's gonna know what the fuck it is because unless they watch the stream tonight, they're not gonna know what the significance is. Anyways, I figured we could look at some stupid bullshit. I could bust out the map colors again because it's been a while since we've done that, and goof off. But that's the anime coloring book from Dollar Tree. They have other ones that they have there, but I picked this one because the cover spoke to me. It spoke to me in a really nasally voice because
She doesn't have a nose, so when she talks, she probably kind of sounds like Fran Drescher.
the other thing I did notice is that the trim on her shirt just says City Best. I think it's supposed to say Best City over and over again, but I keep reading it as City Best, City Best. And it reminded me of that fake merchandise that Something Awful used to have that was just called City Name Sports Team. Each of those one word for branding purposes, but two words separately for different branding purposes. But yeah, no, I saw this. It was $1.25. I picked it up because it was dumb, and the artwork reminded me of something that was literally drawn unironically like 22 years ago, as of when this was filmed. So yeah, from Crown Jewels, woman owned. You want to get some animu, okay? Color these in, scan it, upload it to DeviantArt. You bada bing, bada boom. You're good to go. I remember, speaking of DeviantArt, here's an anecdotal story that I'm probably oversharing. I shouldn't be telling you guys this. When I was in, how old was I? This would have been like my first year of college, I think. So I would have been 18 or whatever. I remember, I don't know where I got it. I had a coloring book that had like dinosaur pictures in it or whatever. And I remember, like, as a joke, I was bullshitting with my friends over MSN Messenger, and I was like taking photos on my old ass digital Canon digital camera, and then taking out the SD card and putting it in my computer, and then sending the photo to the group chat on MSN Messenger of these pictures in the dinosaur book that I was like scribbling on. And one of my friends told me, you should get out one of your Sharpie markers and draw the downstairs part on the dinosaurs. So I did that. I did it to like 2 or 3 pictures that night because we just thought it was funny. And I actually scanned those proper, and then I uploaded them to DeviantArt. And I remember that actually got my account banned back then. And it was not for uploading pornographic material. It was because I guess they treated it as art theft, because I didn't draw those dinosaurs. I only draw the penis and the vagina on the dinosaurs, but everything else was just a scan out of a coloring book. And I was like, this is the same site that 25 years later would go on to literally just let you upload AI bullshit, nonstop. And that's all the website is now. You draw, you draw, you paste over the feet somebody else drew, and you use the Windows Paint color bucket to make them blue so you can put them on fucking Gumball, and you upload that to your DeviantArt page. Fine, because at least you drew the Gumball in MS Paint. You want to draw your Amy Rose inflation art where you get the circle tool and go, fine. But God forbid, you draw a pee-pee on some dinosaurs in a coloring book and color it in, and upload that. No, that's art theft. No, that's not. Can't do that. DeviantArt has never been good. Okay, it's never been good at any point. That's all I got for you on Gator Unbox. All right. Let's do a blind box real quick. We'll do the Prize-O-Matic, and then we'll get into tonight's game. I'll burn a little bit more time, because I feel like tonight's game might not take the full stream, so we'll see. All right. So we're not going to do trading cards tonight. We'll get one of the bigger prizes. So this content coming up right now. This is, wait, did it? Is it? I thought it was doing the white balance thing. All right. This content is for Twitch people only. At least this interactive portion. This is the Prize-O-Matic. I built this thing a decade ago. The arrow spins, picks a random number. Belongs to something on the prize boxes back there. Because I could never pick what to unbox. So I built a machine, a very elaborate solution to a very simple problem. I could have written numbers on cards, but that's not fun. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to spin this arrow, and it's going to land on a number, and you guys can pick whether or not that's going to be a blue number or a green number. You can wager your cola tabs on that. Emporio says to bet on black because this has the weird effect of seemingly always landing on the in-betweens of the pie slices. Who just subscribed? Hades Flame. Thank you for 74 months. He says, Hades Flame, I'm running some stuff through the engraving machine at work for you. I got a little thing for your most expensive Chuck E. Cheese prize, by the way. I feel really bad that I haven't sent that to you. I couldn't get anybody to sign anything. Tuna Boat Tony came through for us, okay? You didn't get Rockiewicz. Reflex is busy traveling across the country. You know, that's really nobody else I could ask, so I thought I could do better. I'll make it worth the wait, I promise. Thank you. All right, here we go. The betting is over. There is a predominant amount of I didn't get to see what it was. I think there's more tabs on green. So here we go. We give it a good spin. Give it a nice. I'm gonna let it go. Okay. I might not actually. We're not gonna stop it. I'm gonna hold this for the remainder of the stream, and then we're gonna roll credits. Okay. I lied to you. I'm a huge phony. It's landing on 12. Nat, it didn't land on the black line either. You can tell from here. Blue 12. It's a payday for blue. Payday for blue, Fandramon. Today's your lucky day. Because I know you're getting all the... Yes. See, she's happy about that. Cha-ching! That's what I'm talking about. Fandramon's like, U.S. stock market might be in the shitter today, but I made out like a bandit. You believe that shit? Before I get what's in number 12, let me vent to you people real quick, okay? This morning was payday, so I got a direct deposit in my bank, and then I was figuring out how much I'm paying, you know, for utilities and the credit card and the internet, and all the bills, the expenditures, right? Anything beyond that, I've been shunting over into E-Trade to dump into an investment account because I at some point I'm going to make a down payment on a house, and I just figured if I leave X number of dollars, you know, 500 for example, if I leave $500 in my bank account, it'll be $500 a year from now. But if I dump it into stocks, you know, maybe it'll be 505. I don't fucking know. It'll be maybe more than that, and it's better than nothing. So anything that's non-essential, I put it over in that. And if I would have waited 45 minutes before I picked my stocks today, I could have bought a dip because Donald Trump opened his big fat stupid fucking mouth and destroyed the stock market, and I immediately lost $300. I'll probably get it back at some point, but you know, I gotta climb back up $300 and then keep going to get the money back that I lost today. If I would have just waited until like lunchtime, you know, could have been like, oh, dude, it's in the shitter. You know what wasn't in the shitter though? All my apes gone. Okay, all my stocks were in the red. All of them across the board. I'm talking 3M. I'm talking DuPont. I'm talking fucking Adobe. I'm talking Ollie's, the fucking bargain store. The one that wasn't. No, Fandramon, Build-A-Bear was not. Build-A-Bear is the only one in the black today that I made like $6 on Build-A-Bear. I was like, even when the market is fucking blowing up, the bears always win. I don't get it, dude. It's a fucking joke at this point. I'm telling you, man, you gotta... I am not a financial advisor, but I have never, ever lost money on Build-A-Bear Workshop, and I can't fucking explain why. Dude, it's their Halloween plushes. Everybody wants the Mothman ones. I guess, I don't know. It's Necro's like, yeah, it's a bear market. See, that's what they're talking about, you know? The guy, Jim Cramer, Mad Money, funny sound effects, bear market. I don't know what that means. Build-A-Bear, put the money in there. Dude's right. Bear market, that's good. Right? Line go up. All the other lines are down, that one goes up. But that's the other thing that's funny is that One of the other companies I own a disproportionate amount of stocks in because they're very cheap right now, and I thought it'd be funny just to lose money on things. Funko, okay? The average versus the Chad enjoyer. Okay, guy on the left is the guy who fucking buys limited edition Game of Thrones Funko Pop at the Walmart and keeps it in the box as an investment because he thinks he's gonna make money on it. He doesn't. He loses all the money on that. And then me on the right, the handsome guy with the very chiseled face. I don't buy Funko Pops. I buy Funko stock and I lose money that way. Okay, that's the Chad way of doing it. Okay, that's me. That's me. 80s Flame is like, Funko is for gay people. I'm not disagreeing. Not disagreeing. I just think it would be funny is that if in a really weird feedback loop kind of way is that rather than just buying the stupid figurines which never appreciate in value, if I just bought stock in the company and then by proxy indirectly made money off of everybody buying the fucking Star Wars Mandalorian season 2 fucking baby their investment's going to be worthless by next week, but if I can make a penny every time somebody does that, you know what I mean? That's my justification. Hey, gay for aliens? He's like, Funko's not for gay people. I just thought it'd be funny if Funko stock is it's like $2.98 a share. It's the thing is that it's like even when the company trades for like $2, almost $3, just under $3, it's like if it loses value, I almost don't even feel it compared to everything else. Like Adobe stock and Google and Tesla, and Taiwan Semiconductor, Nvidia, those are all like multi-$100 stocks. So if Funko goes, I don't really care. But that's the thing is that all Funko has to do is release like one thing that everybody's got to have that they're going to be making the soy face thumbnails on YouTube. And the second they do that, I stand to make a lot of fucking money because you can. Because for the price of one stock in Tesla, you can buy like 140 shares of Funko. So it's like, it's at $3. If it dips down to $1, who cares, right? But if it's at $3 and it goes up to 20, Anyways, follow me for more stock advice. No, I think Funko Pops are ugly as hell. They're stupid, and I don't like them. I hate them. I actually made fun of Toon About Tony because he had two of characters he liked because they were the characters that didn't have any merchandise otherwise, and I made fun of him until I got rid of those. I'm a bad friend, I guess. I don't know. Or I'm a good friend. I stopped him from buying more. Anyways, inside slot number 12, we got another Dollar Tree special here. We got the Sonic the Hedgehog Super Disc Launcher. Not a regular one. This is a Super Disc, okay? Not to be confused with a Laser Disc. That's a different thing. The French underneath it, Super Lance Disque. There you go. 12 mystery discs to collect. I got to be very careful how I read the words off of this packaging because I'm coming very close to accidentally talking about Sonic's dick. Okay, Sonic's dicks. We got 12 to get, and none of them are wave, which means I don't actually care which one we get. I'm gonna throw it away as soon as the stream is over. So this is $1.25, and it's probably you get 2 discs. Nice. I got 2 chances to get something I don't actually care about. And then it comes to the little thing. You just squeeze it. Didn't we open like a Tony Hawk thing at one point and we got like a Riff It disc like a year ago? This is more of that shit, I think. I mean, we probably got Tails. There's probably I ripped it. There's definitely a Tails one. There's just no wave, okay? Look, speak of the devil. There's the guy. Always running. We got Sonic, we got Tails, we got Knuckles, made in Ningbo, China. That's my favorite Sonic zone, by the way. Ningbo China zone, all right? Before it was localized, that was Genocide City, okay? Then we got down here a nice little pop art thing. You know, the discs aren't that bad. They're definitely cheap. This is like sub McDonald's toy. And I'm talking about today's McDonald's toys, which might as well just be cardboard. Not very good. Whoa, where did you get that smug face Tails? Whose channel is that from? Ah, Argic. I can hear his voice in my head already. Not Tails, the other guy, the streamer. Right. Anyways. I can figure this out. This is not hard. This is a stupid toy for babies. It's not hard. See? All right. Let's do the green one. See, you load it in like this. You load it in like this. Nice. There it goes. Let's do one more, so then I don't have anything to talk about. Okay. Here we go. Whoops. Didn't dent it. Still good. I can use it next week. All right. There we go. I get some distance to it, I guess. I mean, you could also buy a Hot Wheels for this much money, and it's not really, you know. Actually, I take it back. It didn't fly very well. It was like somebody tripped while throwing a frisbee. It just wobbled. It didn't look good. It looked like blurry. I mean, honestly, if I would have done that outside in the daylight, actually not even the daylight, would have been better at night. Do it at night. Film it with my phone. You know, I could have sent that to Dan Aykroyd and said, "Hey, do you think this is a UFO?" And he would have been like, "Yes. For sending me." Do the voice. Dan Aykroyd kind of sounds a lot like my Obama voice. He's like, "Thank you, Draco. This is irrefutable footage of a UFO from beyond, another world, another dimension, interdimensionary travel, and for sending me proof of extra life on other planets. I bestow upon you one bottle of my finest Crystal Head vodka." Thanks, Dan. I'm not going to drink it. But can you launch a Hot Wheels? Yeah, you can actually. You know, they sell toys where you do that. They do that, and it like shoots it off. They also have the little track you zoom it through. You can launch Hot Wheels. That's not a gotcha. Not a gotcha. Okay, I got you. You come in here, I'm talking shit on the Sonic the Hedgehog mini Barbie frisbees, and you're like, actually, Draco, you can't do that with Hot Wheels. Fuck off. Yeah, you can. Been doing it my whole life. All right, I've been playing Hot Wheels 40 fucking years. I know you can launch Hot Wheels. They even got tracks. You can do it automatically. You don't have to do it yourself. You got to build the track, but once you get, it's like a perpetual motion. Once you set it up, it's done. Okay. Anyways, that's all I got left of that. That's the Sonic the Hedgehog. Well, I don't even know where did I put the wrapper. No, what, I put it on the floor? Did anybody see where I put that? Otto, do you have it? I don't know where it went. I literally just lost track of the package it came in. How did I do that? Straight up, it didn't go under the table. It's not here. I'm just on autopilot. I'm the auto one, not you. I don't know. All right, well, here's what we got. All right, that little Power Rangers badge. Put that on. Click it or ticket. They suck. Most things from Dollar Tree. That's not a banger. The anime coloring book, that was a solid home run. Okay, this one, I don't like it. I don't know what the fuck that went. I genuinely don't know. It's kind of funny. All right, well, I'll throw that over there. Anyways, we're gonna go to Be Right Back when we come back from break. Tonight's game is, of course, World of Horror for the Nintendo Switch. It's actually on other platforms, PC included, but I have the Nintendo Switch version. I think I found this. I think I got this. I either pre-ordered this from Fangamer, so I may have actually pre-ordered it from Fangamer. I probably bought something from them. I know Fangamer, they do some official Banjo-Kazooie merch, and I have bought a keychain from them at one point, so I may have saw this and just pre-ordered it and forgot about it. I've had this for a couple of years. So we're going to play through the second half of the file we started last week, and I'll give you guys a primer on that after we come back from break. So give me a second. I gotta move the camera. I gotta turn the switch on, and I also gotta set the capture card delays for all that stuff. So don't go anywhere. We will be right back. Tonight's game is World of Horror. It's a fantastic, creepy, spoopy game. We might have a backup game too if we get through it too quickly. So we'll be right back. See, we're already back. Nice, right? That should have been synced up. At least I hope so. Buster Keaton Rules is right. He did the over 9,000 hours in MS Paint joke for this game, but that's actually correct because that's the program they used to make the art. I'm not even making that up. They did. Right. Welcome back to Gatorbox, everybody. I'm Draco. This is my main man, Otto. He's here for October. You know, like I said, Nessie, she's out taking an extended break. You know, she gets putting in she has all those PTO. And she suspiciously puts all those hours in on Fridays. I don't know. I do that, I get in trouble, you know? The label's like, ooh. I don't know. Anyways, welcome back. Last week, we started our first stream of October. October's kind of an interesting month for us because it's like one of the only months in the year where, like, everything is at this point is like almost kind of predetermined what we're going to do in October. It's the only other month I can think of is January because we don't stream in January. We take January off. But in October, you know, the end of October, we do part of one of the Haunted PS1 Madvent calendars. And then 2 of the shows in October, we split up. It's a new tradition now. We're going to do a playthrough of World of Horror. This is the Nintendo Switch version of this game. It's also available for PC on Steam. I think it might also be a digital download on the Xbox and PS5. I'm not entirely sure. But for physical releases, it was released for Switch. And you guys know I'm a real stickler for wanting to have physical copies of games. That's just how I am. So I sprung for getting this one from released by Fangamer. And what was the developer? It's like I can't pronounce it. They got a really interesting name. Panstaz. See, wouldn't remember that. So, Buster Keaton Rules did the 9,000 hours in MS Paint joke about this game, and that's actually true to life because this game is a point-and-click horror adventure game styled like a Japanese visual adventure game released for home computers in the 80s. Maybe early 90s. It's from that era. So it's black and white, not black and white grayscale. It's black and white, 2 colors, 2-bit, 1-bit maybe? Even I don't actually know what that is. That 1 or 2 bits. I don't actually know. And all the art was done pixel by pixel in Microsoft Paint. There is a subsect of Japanese anime and manga artists who do their work in very old versions of like computer software, and it actually makes it look true to life. So all the art is done very painstakingly and lovingly by hand in ancient software to give it an authentic look of the era. Even though it's a modern game, it looks like it was made 40 years ago. I love shit like that, okay? And the game itself is based on Japanese mythological creatures and monsters and things like that, but presented in a style more akin to H.P. Lovecraft. Whose full name is actually Hewlett Packard Lovecraft. You know what his cat's name was? Dell, right? Yeah, so this is a game that we played last year, and it actually took 2 streams, and we had so much fun with it that we were like, you know what? Why don't we just do it again next year? We'll do another playthrough, because it is kind of different every time. You get different stories, and you go through different chapters. But basically, at the start of the game, there's weird things afoot in your Japanese town in 1980X, and you're trying to get to the bottom of it. You're investigating all these strange happenings that are occurring in the town you live in, and there's a really weird, suspicious lighthouse out on the outskirts of town. So as you play through the game, there's 5 chapters, there's 5 stories to go through. The 5th one, I presume, being the lighthouse. And as you complete these stories, win or lose, there's good endings, there's bad endings, there's ambiguous ending, there's all kinds of different things. You get a key in your mailbox the next day, and you use that to pop a lock on the lighthouse, and eventually you can go up there and get to the final part of the game. I don't think we were successful last year. I think we actually died. So maybe we'll do that when we'll do it tonight. I don't actually know. I've been kind of figuring out how to better manage my inventory. We bought a shovel last night, you know, and it's one of those contextual items too, because if you're like walking around in the forest and you come upon like a fresh grave and you have a shovel, you have the option to like dig it up, and there's, you know, stuff like that. So it's kind of circumstantial. So we're building out our character. We've done, I believe, 3 of... We died, actually, at the beginning of the second playthrough, and we had to start over. We've done 3 of the stories, I think. So we got the 4th one, and we have the final chapter as well. And we're going to get to that tonight. So, where we are so far, I think we did the story of the one where there was, like, the guy... The last one we did was the mushroom one, and I avoided the ending that scared the hell out of me last year. We tried to do something else. I tried to go for one that was probably potentially worse, but we fucked it up. We did like one's like a cape, and the other one is like the eels, like the weird unknown species of eels that like lays its eggs in your fucking face, and then you die when they hatch. There's a lot of weird art in this game. I don't usually do the content warning thing. I think that's really passé and stupid, but there's genuinely art that's so well done in this game that it looks really fucked up. And if you don't like stuff like that, it might upset you, okay? I'm fine with it, but there's even parts we got close to last week where I was like, I don't like it. I don't like that one. Makes the hairs in the back of my neck stand up. That's the sign of a good fucking game, though, because there's not a lot of things that can do that these days. All right. Oh, shit. Hang on. I need to do something real quick. I am screwing this up. Forgot to... Let's see. Sound devices. Okay. I keep forgetting that whenever I do the capture card stuff, I have to actually move my sound devices around real quick. Okay. We should be good. If I go to that. Because this this thing takes priority over my sound card. There we go. Yeah, no, don't, no, you... The thing about H.P. Lovecraft's cat being named Dell, because I called him Hewlett-Packard, that was a joke. You cannot repeat the name of his cat on this platform. I mean, you can, but there will be consequences. Alright, here we go. So, we're now moving on. This is, back to where we were. Okay, so, we haven't started a story yet. We actually do that from our home. So, real quick, if we go over to the lighthouse, I'll show you. If we try to enter the lighthouse, you can see that padlocks A, C, D, and E are actually already open. And when we do this next story, we'll get B. Also, I do need a medic. I'm pretty sure I'm pretty banged up, right? Do I got... Yeah, I am both burned and traumatized. So we need to fix that. You know, that doesn't look good. That doesn't look good at all. At least we're only traumatized once now. You know, it's... Did I lose my shovel? Why does it not have it? What happened to my... I don't know. Maybe it's because we're at the lighthouse. So let's go home. So we already got the key from that. So what we should do is we can there's my shovel. I'll take my lucky earrings. So the shovel, if we look at this is a blunt item. It does like concussive damage. Lucky earrings actually just you get luck for having them on. I don't think they're cursed. I don't know. Yeah, so, but I think the baseball bat, if I look at the baseball bat, I'm pretty sure that is also blunt. So I'm just going to put that into storage. I'm going to take the ritual dagger because that's actually a magic item. And there are certain enemies that are weak to... it's not a bladed item specifically, even though it should be. It's actually treated as a magic item. But the non-ritual dagger is a bladed item. I'm going to do that. Now we are going to take a bath. I've already taken a bath. Nice. We're going to go to the doctor after this, and what we're going to do. So we got one story left to pick. I'm pretty sure it's this one, right? Yeah, I'm just making sure because I think this one right here, the center question mark, I think is the last one. All right, so here we go. The spine-chilling story of School Scissors. I submit for the review of the Midnight Society. Spine-chilling story of School Scissors. Another boy from your school has disappeared. Rumor has it, a terrible woman has returned from the grave. A woman with the whitest smile and the sharpest scissors. You knew your friend was up to something when he left you his notebook full of cryptic notes. I can send her back where she belongs, he claimed. After he too disappeared, you decided to study the notebook for clues. It details a ritual that claims to stop the wicked woman once and for all. What could possibly go wrong? Alright. Are we just stuck in the school now? Can I not leave the school? Your missing friend left you a notebook. If the rumors are true, to stop the tall woman with scissors, proper noun, you'll need to perform a ritual to force her material form to appear in our dimension. Accomplishing this requires first the drawing of an eldritch sigil, and then the lighting of holy candles. You can only hope your friend has left them somewhere in the school. Okay. Can I not leave to heal? Uh-oh. It's not good. The art. Ah, okay. So, the art workshop. There's no nipples, it's fine. We're not going to get in trouble, don't worry. The room is cluttered with half-finished sculptures and bizarre masks hanging on the wall. One sculpture strikes you as eerily realistic. So I believe now that we have the, if I flip around over here, we have a perk for art knowledge. That does give us 1 extra point in knowledge down here. But it also does give us, I'm pretty sure this was grayed out last time when we came in this room, because we didn't have that perk. One mask looks similar to the design you once saw in an occult book. You decide to take it with you. We got a stalker's mask. Oh, I know about that. We have fought one of these guys before, so that does +1 damage to human enemies. Does it give me any, can I wear it? Okay. Here's me down the... Yeah, okay. I guess it didn't give me any defense, I guess. I don't know. Some of these, you can click on some of these screens. You know, you can interact with some of the stuff sometimes. You can, like, open the desk and just see them. You enter the kitchen, even though it's abandoned and the lights are off. Something is cooking in a large pot. You don't like the smell of it. I'm gonna search. I'm not gonna see what's cooking. I don't want to know. I'm gonna look for a first aid kit. Ah, damn it. Well, despite the fact that I have 8 knowledge with the added perk from, I want to say I'm pretty sure folklore studies also gives me a knowledge point too. Yeah, I mean, it gives you a knowledge point, but then conditionally, if there's anything that comes up with rituals and regional myths, you also get a special perk to that as well. This one, you know, we were just in that room. Oh no, that's perception. I thought that was knowledge. Well, why is knowledge in it? Whatever. It's in the name. Oh, we didn't find the thing. You found an additional page from your friend's diary. It seems that the blessed chalk was left on the roof. Okay, so peek outside. So can I go to the roof? I mean, just let me kind of go around. Let's peek outside. So, you know what? I just figured I'd just let you guys see that. I wasn't gonna. Okay. You know, I wasn't gonna spoil it. Fuck it. Something is wrong. Instead of a clear blue sky, you see the bloated corpse of a long-forgotten deity looming over the school's roof. The barrier between worlds is coming apart. You must hurry or risk being noticed by whatever other eldritch horrors still lurk there. My dexterity is 8. And my strength is 7. I feel like I could probably make this run. I got cursed. You raise your hand in time to see Yolaz's single eye glaring down at you. You scream as your mind is flooded with forbidden knowledge, and your skin is etched with ancient runes and curses. Right, so as he looked into us, we instantly knew all of the lore of Skibbity Toilet. That's what happened. So, alright. So I didn't level up, but what is, casting spells? Okay, so that just... So the Doom, we're at 65% Doom. I didn't really point this out, earlier, but that was, when that reaches 100, you lose instantly, because of, like, I think Cthulhu comes back. That didn't happen last time. I don't think we get it to 100, but let's see. Alright. You found Blessed Chalk, which you can use to draw the sigil in your ritual. You copy the sigil as best you can on the blackboard. Hopefully it'll be enough. Redraw sigil. Have we seen what that is? We did this last time. I don't know. Is it? I thought maybe it was on her face. We don't have the candles. I'm trying to pay attention to see if we see the sigil elsewhere. A weird bubbling sound lures you to the dark shower room. Don't go in there. On the floor, you find a swimsuit thrown over a grotesque leathery coil. Wait, that's not a coil. Is it a snake? No, it's the what, drain swimmer? I can't take you seriously when it looks like you lost the fight with the Photoshop swirl effect, okay? She has got 14 hit points. Alright, what do I... So that does 10... Okay. I don't know if she's human. She looks human, but I don't think she is. But it's going to take me 2 turns to kill her no matter what. So, chance to hit is 80%. So if I do... this move, okay. So let me break it down for you. So this is the first fight of this stream. You have 200 seconds or 200 ticks on the timer up there. I've used 0 so far. Attacking with the knife takes 99 ticks, and I have an 80% chance to hit. I'll probably hit, but if I want to make that 100, I can do Prepare, which is a guaranteed hit, and it takes 40 ticks. Or I can use Attack Boost, and that gives me 10% every time I do it. So it's only 80. So I can go 10-10, and then I can just use that attack, and that effectively is 100. Now, there should be a way to defend, right? Meditate. I can't do that. Brace for impact, I can't do that. I can dodge, though. Good. All right, here we go. She hit me. She did hit me for 3 stamina. Gotta be careful about that. Okay, so we're gonna boom, boom. 80. And it, well, I'm not gonna miss. It's like, 'cause she's dead on this turn. Meditate. See that? I guess I'll do that because it'll take 1 reason and I'll get 2 stamina. I'll kind of balance that out, I guess. Or not. I did that in the wrong order. The sound of scissors is getting louder. Don't worry about it. We're fine. A sudden blast of heat grabs your... Oh, it was the hooded lady who... So she tries to zap us and she blasts somebody else. Didn't get that. I mean, we already got that one time. That's how we got the this spell we have, the Itodu Flame. We learned that from actually passing that check. Okay, you found the holy candles in your friend's backpack. You lit them as instructed by the notebook. Everything is ready for the ritual. We don't know. Okay, we got this. It's like the Treyarch, but it's like the ultimate. I believe this right here, the 3 chicks. Oh, it's the menage a trois. Is that what that is? What that is? I'm hip. I know about weird pervy shit. Is it just gonna make me do the? I don't know how to do the ritual. I didn't learn how to. Hang on. Okay, friend's diary.
It's French. It's crap.
Exactly. The sigil can weaken for a while. Careful with the lines. Is that what did I have to draw that? I can't go back and fix it now. Okay, is that this? There's bow and then clap. I didn't realize I can't draw it now. Okay. I may have fucked this up. Alright, hang on. No, I need to fix that. Don't do it. Don't do it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. Am I beautiful? I don't know, man. That is... What are you? Was your father a bad dragon toy? And your mother also a bad dragon toy? That's the vibe I'm getting here. You take a step back as a writhing, amorphous mass slowly takes shape. A pillar of heads is nearly reaching the high ceiling. Each face has the same expression of pure hatred. Each mouth screaming the same question, am I beautiful? Now is your only chance to send this monstrosity away. Input the correct combination of bows and claps to do the... Okay, so it's just 1, 2, right? It's just this and... Uh-oh. I only had 2. It only... The little notes in the... Hang on. Yeah, see, it's only this. It's just bow and it's clap. Other pages seem irrelevant to them. Oh, okay. I only have 2 dots. Is it? I mean, I noticed it was already filled in with bow, and then clap, clap, clap. Is that correct? Can I? Okay, I think I can't just not put something there. Screw it. Okay. The first move was correct. The second move was correct. The third move was correct. The fourth move was correct. The fifth. Oh, okay. Shit. That damaged me. Did I guess 4 in a row? I don't know. The Eldritch Horror is slowly moving towards you, seemingly unaffected by the ritual. When you were sure this would finally be the end, you wake up in an ambulance. The paramedic calmly explains that they found you collapsed in one of the classrooms. He shrugs when you ask him about the scissors woman and your friend. Probably just a heat stroke-induced hallucination, he says, injecting your arm with the needle. I don't do that. Oh, well. We didn't get that ending. That's a new one. The last thing you see before losing consciousness for the second time is the face of the paramedic. 2 old scars visible on both his... That was the Joker! I got what I fucking deserved, you know? There we go. And we leveled up. Alright. Nice. We just don't get any... Okay. Running shoes, fast swimmer, outdoorsman. Running... What is this? Smaller... Nah, it's too late in the game for that. Faster offensive actions might work, but I don't know... And we already have 8 dexterity. I don't know how high that can go, but... Outdoorsman, +1 luck. That's a little too late in the game for that. I'll go with fast swimmer, and then I will just pick straight 6 stamina, so I can heal a little bit. I feel like I probably... I don't know if I can heal. There's something wrong with the tap water. It's just black and oily and glistening, smelling like death. You hope it's just a temporary issue. When I thought... Have we been in Flint the entire time? I thought we were in Japan. This game's hard to follow, sorry. Alright, small key. There we go. Can I heal a little bit? Can I take a... Okay. Ah, right. Still, right. They didn't say drink the water. It wasn't bathing in it. I don't know. You know, it's one of those... It's like those furry comics where it's in the shower and the water that comes out is like, you know, fucking rubber or whatever. It's one of those like transformation comics or whatever. I didn't think about that. I don't know why that was my first example. Okay, well, we'll wash with bottled water. Fine. I don't know what I did. You watch TV? What's on the TV? Yeah, we still don't have any signal from the... I saw you. I saw you, okay? One of these days, I'm gonna open something and there's gonna be like a person somewhere. The light switch? I don't know. Okay. Let's... Do we have anything in the... Yeah, sometimes you can look in the purse up there. There's like $1. You get something money out of the purse. Looking good. Looking good. Alright. Just checking for items real quick, you know, because I'm... 1614's not too bad. I might make it work. Can I start? Do we have a 5th one? I don't think we do. Is that... Unless... Yeah, okay, so we do that and it sends us outside because I'm pretty sure they want us to go in the lighthouse, I think is what they're saying. Nothing in my storage. I don't think I need that. I'm keeping the knife. Keeping the knife. Okay, well. Here we go. Let's pop that lock. What could possibly go wrong? Here we go, see? You finally made it inside the cursed lighthouse. Your gut is telling you two things. That whoever or whatever is behind the weird events must be on the highest floor of this place. And you should run away from this place as far and fast as you can. You're afraid there won't be a way back once you start climbing these. We can start climbing. We can rest a bit. Access our storage. Sure, we'll go with that. If I rest, do I heal? A little bit. Okay. I'll take a couple of those. I'm not too worried about the Doom. We're coming in less than 70% Doom, which is, I think, pretty good for this part, so let's go. Nothing. See? Easy. Uh-oh. Following the winding staircase, you are... Wait a minute. Someone broke into your apartment, stole all the clues and newspaper clippings, and pinned them here? The more you study them, you discover you can't remember any of them except for one. Okay. The second mystery we investigated. The blood-curling botanist. That's the mushroom one. That was the third one we did. The curious case of a contagious coma, or the eerie episode of an evolving eels. It's on here twice. It was this one, right? Because the coma one, we did that first, and then we did the eels one because we were gonna pick the eels one first, because Fandramon wanted that one, and we picked a different one, right? And then we came back and did this one. So it's this one. Wasn't that one. Following the winding staircase, you are stopped by a metal gate. The tiny page nailed to the gate explains that opening the gate will require you to grab 2 metal rods. Using your own body as a natural conductor, you will power up the gate. I don't trust that. Oh, okay. You are about to grab the rods when you notice the dials and buttons. You toy with them for a bit before adjusting both voltage and current, so it's safe for you to grab them. With a buzz, the gate opens. Okay, so the 8 knowledge right there, bueno, that would have hurt us, which is why I rested earlier. Following the mysterious cape one was the one we died on in the first playthrough. Following the winding staircase, you find a metal gate that blocks your way. It's locked, but you notice an electrical cable. It seems to connect the door to a hole inside the central pillar. If there's a switch inside, you'll have to risk getting cut by the numerous glass shards and knives. Okay, now, I know we can use our knowledge check. Big boy, okay. See? Boom. You managed to locate the door switch while avoiding the knives and glass shards, alright? Wait, Jigsaw? Pussy, okay? Outsmarted you. You want to play a game? Fuck off, I'm playing your game right now. Here we go. Keep going. We're making good time here. Climbing up the winding staircase, you are stopped by a masked man wearing an expensive suit. The rules have changed, kiddo, he says, taking the jacket and the mask off. Nothing personal? What's his name? Cold Steel? Takashi-san, the ultimate opportunity. Oh, he's one of the guys with the masks from earlier. So he only increases the Doom, I think. Not the Boom. Those are the Costco guys. This is the other guy. Okay, base chance to hit is 95%. Like, I can just... I can't do 2 moves, though. That's 11 damage, that's 8, so it'd be in my best interest to hit him with 2 of those. What do we got here? Brace for... Oh, I can't... Oh, I can meditate. Take... Brace for impact. Can't do any of that. He just increases the Doom. Okay, fine. Whatever, dude. You know what? Because nothing's a guarantee, I'm gonna put that in twice. Okay, I got him. It's like I wasn't sure. Because 95% you can still miss, alright? It's still a non-zero chance. Following the winding staircase, you select the second enemy you fought this run. Oh my god, dude. this run. That includes what we played last week. We did the coma one. No. We did the eels one first, right? We did the eels one first because we did the coma one second. The botany one third, and okay. So if we did the eels story first, then we fought either the neighbor or the stalker because we were following the neighbor. I don't think it was the neighbor because that's not the one from the story. It was the stalker. No. God damn it. Yeah, it was one of those two. It had to be one of those two. Oh, we're at the top. Here, all right, whatever, dude. I don't think I arrived. We're fine. Look, touch the book. See, I did it. As the unnatural fog slowly lifts, you are relieved and collapse on the floor. Wait, we didn't have to fight the main guy at the end? What? The next day, everything feels like a bad dream. You've managed to stop the ritual awakening the eldritch old god. But what's done is done. It will stir in its slumber again and again until the stars are right once more. Hey, that's GG. We did it. We survived. I was preparing for a final battle. I thought there was going to be more to it. I really did. We'll do one of the other chapters. All right, here we go. Incoming Doom, 85%. The run took 92 minutes. Chosen timeline, B. In this run, we solved 4 mysteries, we saw 3 new events, 2 new enemies, and 1 new achievement. You are safe for now. Yeah, it's like the end, question mark. Alright, so, under extra... Yeah, see, so we haven't done the macabre memoir of Mormon mermaids, freaky feature of found footage, alarming account of abnormal arms. So there's a lot of these we haven't gotten, you know? That, like, a lot of these, the ones that just have no endings unlocked, these are ones that you can get in random rotation on some of the other chapters, so we just haven't gotten those yet. A lot of achievements here. Like, there's just a lot. Win your 3rd playthrough, win your 4th playthrough, lose your playthrough due to reason loss, stamina loss. So that hasn't actually happened yet. I could have sworn we did. We died from, I don't know. Painted Hospital, win your 5th playthrough. You have 30 cigarettes in the inventory? What? Okay. We could have gotten that achievement for baseball bat. We had one of those. So see right here where you can discover a hole in the painting? When you go by the art room and you have the art knowledge skill, it lets you take a closer look at the painting and you can notice it to, like, get a clue for something, I think. Alright, let's see what else we got. We'll type in a new story. We have, one bit, okay. I was gonna say, if we did, challenges, what's here? The last thing, a tall man left a suitcase for you this morning. He said, you will know the password. I wonder what that could mean. DVMSMMF? Here. We didn't do this last time. Let's see. We just... I don't know what that did. I thought it was gonna be like, okay, whatever. This is the same opening, you know, robot figures. So we, you know, nice cell phone, booby lady, Satan TV. Initial D, also. Select, here we go, challenge. Some of these are locked. I guess these are the difficulties. Going cold turkey. Automatically discard all acquired cigarettes. Well, you're just not going to get that achievement. Mind drain, a random spell, and a new personal status. Ghastly president will disable all offensive... Oh. Weird. Ghost town. All additional actions but rest are disabled for the duration of... Oh, okay, this is... interesting. You have to choose one experiment to perform. Okay, so this is the hardest one? Look, I got this. Here we go. Banished to the other dimension a long time ago, Goizo has found a way to use mirrors to ensnare and teleport its prey straight through reflective glass. The glimpses behind your reflections are just the beginning of the real nightmare. Resting at home raises doom. I thought I already did that. Alright. So, do we have any lighthouses? Or are some of these, like... Okay, no. None of them are unlocked. I thought some were. %, max reason. Minnie's little scalpel. Alright, well, we'll equip the scalpel. What is Mimi's little... Oh. You must commit yourself to one of your projects before you can continue your investigation. Okay. We can... You can graft bear claws to your toes? What? Stab an ice pick through the nose to disable the pain receptors in your brain. You're gonna DIY that. What, you can look up a YouTube tutorial? Forcibly rewire your vestibular system. Fail all event checks. Why are you even subtracting luck? Break your arm to form a new joint. Okay. Replace the liquid in your eyeball with the saline solution. Is that a thing? You can't do that. That's not a... Implant a second human heart. 2 hearts, you don't even have as much charisma. Will you lose empathy with that? I like how that only increases doom by 5%. That should make it go up by at least 50. Sell your kidney to finance your project. -3 stamina plus. You only get $1 for that shit? Dude, you can sell a baseball bat and get that much money. Cut off your kneecap. Why are we doing this stuff? Why? Craft. So this does more kick. I don't think I need. Okay. Well, we're gonna. I don't know, dude. We're gonna break our arm to. That's gonna slow our combat actions down, though. We'll do the heart thing, okay? All right. We can move twice as fast now, okay? We're pumping. I like how that didn't actually damage us at all. What, do we get an empty bottle? What is that? What is Mimi's little problem? Oh, that's the... okay. That's in my inventory, is her little sheet of things you have to do. Okay, where's our clothes? Grab $1. I mean, honestly, for somebody who just cut her chest open to install the second heart, I mean, you look fine. You look good. Never looked better, Mimi. Alright, let's go. Inexplicable and morbid events. Okay, so these are the mysteries we got. No, there are 5 this time. And the mysteries are... Rotten report of a rancid ramen. That's the Rotten.com story, by the way. Spine-chilling story of school. We've got all the endings except for A, which is the one where we actually win. Macabre memoir of morbid mermaids. Vicious verse of a violent vigil. And far out fable of a fear festival. Let's do the school scissors one, and we will see this one through. Actually, you know what? Let's not do that, because we might actually die this playthrough. Let's do one we haven't done. Let's do rancid ramen, okay? Out of thin air, a brand new ramen restaurant opens in town. It's adored by everyone. I wouldn't eat that. I wouldn't eat that. That doesn't look good. Once people take a bite, they can't stop. Day and night, the queues stretch out the door. The shambling customers stuff themselves with dish after dish, while the blind owner sits silently behind the counter, grinning and polishing his gleaming knives. You are determined to discover what makes this ramen so enticing. What is its true power? Dog meat? Human meat? The flesh of the gods themselves? Fandramon's asking, is that nipple ramen? I think it is. They cut off the... Eating titties. You know what I'm saying? Here we go. All right, discard 2 item
shit
cards.
ain't nothing to me, man.
Complete this quest. The food critic has a manic look as he describes the ramen. His description makes your stomach turn. Okay, I don't know. I don't have anything to discard. Since we go to like downtown, let's go downtown. I only got $1 on me, dude. That's all I got. Can I buy anything? Salt cost $1. All these. I can't afford anything, man. I mean, no, it's breast. It's white meat, okay? Look at that good boy. I like that dog. Good dog. All right. Sure. Can't afford anything. Because sometimes you get something for completing these little quests right here. I don't know. Let's just go. A woman jumps out of her apartment covered in gore. Between sobs, she tries to explain what happened. She was taking a shower when suddenly the shower head started spraying blood. Let's go check the bathroom. There's not gonna be anything in there. Okay. Instead, you don't enter the bathroom. Instead, you go straight to the building's boiler room. One pipe, coming from the ground, looks like it was welded to the central system recently. Where does it lead? That's like an SCP thing, right? Alright. You can see the restaurant through the staircase's window. You watch the door for hours, but never see any of the cooks enter or leave. Weird. Hey, dude. I'm really busy today. Let's hang out some... I'll play with you some other time. A woman... Oh, what do you got? What's going on there? A woman bumps into you as she runs from a beauty parlor. Before you can say anything, you notice her face. She's carved out her own eyes. If I can't see it, it can't see me, right? That's exactly how that works. Exactly how that works. That's why when you do this, it's why babies think you don't exist anymore, okay? Flawless logic. You shudder, seeing a faint vision of Goiza reflected in the beauty parlor's mirrors. Well, that hurt us. Good. The only true way to investigate is to get into the restaurant yourself. Okay. Before we start going whole hog on here, let's investigate downtown. Because the more you investigate the circled thing, you actually advance the story. We're going to get lost, and that's going to do 2 doom. Good. Nice. We'll investigate downtown again. Investigation is starting to take a toll on your health. You feel like you're about to fall asleep standing up. How do you address your weakened state? I am tired. We'll take a nap. Okay, I healed a little bit, and we're racking up doom here, okay? I gotta investigate one more time. What's in the village? Is there anything here? Oh, good. I looked in the mirror, and I'm the Photoshop swirl face now. What did that do? I got a curse. Paranoia. Great. Nice. Chance of losing reason each time you lose. Nice. Don't. No. If you bite your nails that much, you put some hot sauce on them. And they sell that bitter stuff you're not supposed to. You know what I mean? It's a deterrent. As you prepare a bath, you think about all the possible leads so far. You're very tired, so maybe ice cold water is a good idea. No, you're tired, you want to relax, you want a hot bath. Hot bath is so inviting, you spent an extra hour in it. And the doom goes up. Alright. Yeah. Let's go downtown. Now we go downtown. Your path is blocked by a rotting corpse covered in poison ivy. Suda-chan? Okay, well, you implied that they were dead. Oh, shit, that's... Only do 4 damage. I can do that. I can do that. Did she hit me? I don't think she did. Do I have enough for... Ah, damn it. I don't have enough for that. Okay, let me do that a couple of times, because that's how you build out the bestiary and get experience, I think, right? Doesn't matter. Sure. I don't have any items to discard either. The smell around the restaurant is overpowering. Grease, rot, and... Is that blood you can smell? It smells like rot. Why are we even here? Dude, what is this shit? You try to avoid mirrors, afraid of what could be waiting for you on the other side. I just straight up took damage again. Were you the fucking Daisy statue from Smash Melee? Yeah, I remember that. It's finally your turn to order. One ramen, please. I'll take one pot. Alarmed by the sound of glass breaking, you discover the corpse of a policeman lying in a pool of blood. It looks like someone or something tore out his throat. Steal his gun. Definitely. Why did that damage my reason? I just... Dude, why... It's like that just has an illicit weapon. There. How much is it worth? So you wouldn't know where to find a buyer for it. Yeah. Sure, here we go. Take a closer look. New Menbu N60, designed in the 60s. Alright, dude, here we go. Police revolver. Got the... That's a... This is illegal, you know. I don't care. I don't care. We... Oh shit, that really increased my doom a lot. This is fucked up. We're probably not gonna do too well. We're already at 29% doom on the first story. To put that into perspective, we finished the last run with only 82 total across all the stories. Experts are baffled by the sudden appearance of 20 stone statues lined up in a row in the middle of the park. You cast one spell without paying anything. I don't have any spells. With a slick hand, you fill a vial with the soup and walk out, all without tasting the weird dish. I thought that bottle was empty. Okay, we're gonna investigate that lab. I guess we didn't get the dumpster dive. I think if you complete the dumpster dive perk, you get this, but I didn't have enough items to throw away. With the pulling of some delicate strings, you get the ramen into a lab. While handing over the gathered material, you hesitate. What should you send to the laboratory? Just the vial, just the soup. Please test this soup. A mere day later, your friend rings your door. Her face is pale. In a shaky hand, she holds an analysis sheet. You usher her in and bolt the door. You feel ill looking at the charts. While they couldn't identify some of the particles, they did discover a highly addictive drug in the broth. The ramen restaurant must be closed immediately. A week later, the police and government officials are looking over where the ramen restaurant used to be. Nothing remains in a gap in the street, and aimless, confused customers. Were they putting fucking fentanyl in or something? I don't know. I was hoping I could bust in and be like, alright guys, we're shutting this down. Yeah. Oh, this, yeah. You'd like to believe that it was the end of it, but snippets in newspapers from other cities unsettle you. Brief articles about an exciting new ramen restaurant opening and its mysterious owner keeps showing up. You can no longer eat noodles without feeling ill. Good. We lost 2 doom. Nice. What happens now? Preparing for the worst, people are stocking up on everything, making it harder for you to find what you want. So now the people at the doggy thing is going to cost more money. All right, we got to do another thing. We could forcibly rewire your vestibular system. We can break your arm to form. You know what? This doesn't matter because we have a gun now. We'll go with that. We can bend our arm in 2 places. Okay, we're practically an octopus. Let's take a bath. All right. Extra reason gained. I feel like I should probably do that. Yeah, 1 more reason. There we go. No, if I do the claws actually, every time I do an event in the game or a mission, okay, can I look at that item? So, new random injury each mystery plus 2 kick damage. I should take this as the last one. Because every time we do a new mystery, something else gets added to this list. So I should take that one last, because otherwise it piles up throughout the whole playthrough. At least that's my thought. At least that's how I'm thinking about it. Buster Keaton Rose really wants me to sell that kidney. What is my penalty for selling my kidney? What happens if I do that? That damages me for 3 permanently. That's a really fucking dicey choice. Alright, let's see. We haven't done, we did do the mermaid one, and we haven't done the Fear Festival. Let's do the Fear Festival one. It's Spooky Carnival, okay? Your aunt has sent you a letter inviting you to a curious-sounding festival. It's held every 27 years in a small village. What are they, locusts or something? You don't like the sound of it, but your parents both agree you need a break from all the stress. Yeah, you know, our daughter, Mimi, she fucking... I'm not even joking. She broke her arm on purpose for some stupid-ass reason. And I can't prove this, but I'm pretty sure she actually she did her own open-heart surgery, and there's a second heart inside her body. We should just send her somewhere to unwind a bit. I get the feeling she's stressed out. Inside the letter, there's a bus ticket. What's the worst thing that could happen? Ask yourself as you board the bus. I don't know. You literally keep popping the Bubsy question, and the worst possible things actually happen every time. Today's goal: explore the weird village. Just when you thought your stomach couldn't handle it anymore, the janky old bus stopped at its destination. You get up and take a deep breath before looking around. It's a small village, and the nearby fields are surrounded by a thick forest. Someone's waiting for me? Yeah? Alright. A fat man wearing dusty overalls approaches you. It's the inn owner. Who promised to pick you up. Following close behind him, your eyes are drawn to his hands, which are so deformed they resemble claws. But this guy did the bear thing earlier then, I guess. I don't know. Alright. Shit. Okay. Your group has arrived in the village and currently unpacking at the inn, giving you time to explore. The festival begins in the evening. Check out the inn. That's a free action. Okay, well let's check out. Let's go here. Let's see. There's a folder of available. Let's relax a bit. We'll take a little bit. Let's see. I gotta take any healing I can get. Okay. What is onsen? What is this? The hot spring. Oh, is that what it is? Good. Heal again. Think I can't heal it? Oh wait, did that advance time? I'm not gonna go to the festival. Let's go and look in the field. I feel like going straight to the festival is a bad move. No one answers when you knock at Professor Takeuchi's door. This is odd since he's usually punctual about his appointments. The smell of blood tells you something's wrong, and you quickly open the door and enter. There's no sign of the professor, but the quantity of blood everywhere leaves little doubt about what happened. How? And why? Let's look for clues. Good. You searched through and couldn't find anything. The sound of police sirens forced you to jump through the broken window, and now my ribs are actually exposed. Good. That was free. That's for free. Didn't have to do that one myself. You know, exposed ribs. You could fit a third heart in there. A weird sound wakes you up. You step closer to the window and look out. You can't see anything and get ready to go back to bed when suddenly the moon comes from behind the thick clouds. The whole moon. 3 hooded figures are standing at the forest edge. One by one, they light their torches and disappear behind the trees. Who are they? Alright. They all wore strange masks. Should you follow them into the forest or try to find more information about the festival? Let's go, where are we going? We can go, explore the forest. This is day 2, okay? We gotta take a break here. Relax a bit, you know? Patch up your wounds. Not very well because our ribs are still on the outside of our body, you know? Why does that advance it says free action. That doesn't advance the clock. Why did that... I don't know. I'm misunderstanding it. Let's go look in the forest. The suspicious group you've been following is gathered in a nearby forest. They're enacting some sort of ritual in a clearing up ahead. The only nearby vantage point is a rock. You manage to see some of the faces and hear the names of the group. Go. Alright. Explore the forest again. Explore the weird village. I mean, everything it seems to advance the clock. It doesn't really matter. Yeah, it's this again. You had no idea the funeral. So they're drinking blood at the funeral. We're gonna talk them out of this. Using acute anemia as your excuse, you convince the mourners to make an exception for you. See, easy bullshit. Level 100 speech skill. Going back to the inn, you overhear 2 masked villagers. They're talking about something awakening at the next dawn. You wonder what's up with that. What's the deal with that, you know? It's not safe here. You decide to block the entrance to your room with a nightstand. The festival is ending tomorrow and you can't be too careful. Hearing that? I mean... Explore the village. Let's just see what's in there. An otherwise bleak village, the look of the most beautiful flower patch surprises you. As you get closer to compliment the gardeners, you stop, hearing weird sniffing sounds. Was this a dog? Dude, what? This... I'm gonna fucking shoot this guy. Straight... Okay. What is... Fuck off, dude. Good. Got him. Awesome. What is... I'm looking at this... yeah, I'm looking at this... I'm looking at this warrior-nosed apparition, and I'm just like, that's... Dude, I'm not... I'm not doing this, okay? We're gonna do this. I'm gonna shoot... Is it taking me longer to... Oh, a new injury. Ringing ears. That did something, didn't it? All combat actions are... Yeah, that's why it's taking me longer. Get the fuck out of here. I'm gonna shoot you again. Also, I noticed up at the top I have 2 bullets left in this gun, so I, you know... Whoops. What do we get? Shovel. That's my thing right there, and we leveled up. Okay, I'm gonna equip the shovel because this is one of my favorite items because it does a lot of damage, and it's very... I don't have time to change? What do you mean I don't have time? Give me my damn thing. There. Right. Good. Level up. Okay. Leadership. We really don't have... We've really never done well on the... Oh, is it because I fired the gun? Is that what gave me ringing ears? Is that what it did? Damn. Weak sauce. Dexterity? I don't know. Art knowledge. See, we could pick up, if we did this, we can so if we pick this, we could get the 1 charisma point back we got from cutting our fucking heart out. I feel like perception doesn't matter because we're at 7, and if we stab our eye, it's not a big problem. I'm gonna pick the dexterity one, and I think I'm gonna pick I'm gonna pick +6 max stamina, because if we cut our kidney out, that's gonna damage us 3, so that'll undo that as well. Alright, let's go take a look at this festival. There's still some time before the festival starts. The locals are setting up stands. It's getting late. Buy souvenirs. What do we got here? Souvenirs? What do we got? Oh, that's just... The dog is here. He's just... What the dog doing? Tayaki? Well, I can't... Okay, that's one of the masks. Right? That's one of the ritual masks? I can't afford that. I can't. These are all very expensive, dude. That's... Oh, that used up time, too. Alright, well, fuck it. Is that... Oh! Oh, we're late to the party. Whoops. Must have been the guys with the bears. Today's goal, find the missing people. A trail of blood and sickly smelling sludge leads to the outskirts of the village. Somewhere in the dark forest, there's an answer waiting for you. 4 actions until sunrise. Rest at camp. Let's go out in that forest, baby. Let's go out there. It's said that a famous priest died on this rock. Perhaps his mysticism has seeped into it. Dude, fuck it. Just touch it. Look at that. What do we get? It's the flame spell again. Nice. You are surprised to find a well-dressed man sitting on a rock in the middle of a forest. When you get closer, however, you notice that he's wearing a realistic mask that falls on the ground. Do you have a moment to speak about this product? No, I don't actually. I don't have any time. And I have no time at all. Okay? This guy damages me by reason, so that's It's gonna take me 3 turns to hit him no matter what. So what do we... Do I still have ringing ears? Oh, is it until the mystery is over? Oh shit! I thought it was for that battle. Yeah, he's gonna damage my reason. Shit. Okay. Ah. It doesn't matter. This is kind of... I can't... It's the best I can do. Okay, 8 damage. Now I can't... I can't even put that on because of the ringing ears thing. That exceeds my time limit. Uh-oh. If I do this and I do this and I hit both of them... I can't do that. Oh my god, dude. Wait. That takes 143 and that takes 55. Oh no. Time needed 72.6. Holy shit. Yeah. He's just gonna keep hitting me. I can't really do anything about that. Good. Good. I have 4 reason left. Can I rest? I gotta take a nap. That's all I got was 1 back. Dude, I'm so fucked. I'm so screwed. You discover an old campsite. Oh, we've been here before. Search the tent. Give me something. Great. The sleeping bag has been torn to shreds. The amount of gore inside leaves no doubt about what happened to the owner. I didn't even get hit. Drooping tree branches hang over the path, framing in an almost macabre way. It's in a... Get a grip. Get a grip. Good. I didn't get a grip. An abandoned factory. Here we go. Overgrown factory. The sun is slowly rising as you get closer to the abandoned industrial... But that's fucking Chernobyl, dude. Cautiously entering the factory, you can't help but notice the forest has become totally silent. You were not the only one trying to stop the ritual and save your friends. Special forces have raided the occult hideout, arresting the suspects. Led outside, the handcuffed cult leader suddenly stops. You are too late, they say in a raspy voice. Our lord is free once more, and I take 2 points of damage on the way out. Guys. Okay. Gas mask, dude. Special forces. 2 things. I fired a gun and I wasn't wearing what you have on, and I can barely hear you, so you're gonna have to speak up. Secondly, you do something about these ribs, okay? This ribular section, this is a problem, okay? Well, shit. Later that day, after an interrogation, the detectives let you go free. Festival guests are still missing. Not a single person is like, what's going on here? What do you got? Also, did you break your arm recently? No questions. The crimson moon spotted over Shiokawa keeps everyone on the edge. Another key. I guess we'll take that. Alright, you know what? Fuck it. Sell that kidney, baby. I don't need it. I got 2 of them. You know, we'll take a bath, we'll cool off. You know, at this point, I guess I need reason. 6, you know, that's the best I can do. It's disabled. You can't save and load in this mode. What's going on out here, man? What are we doing? You know, there's a guy back there. I see you. It's on the boob tube. Some of our readers report strange tall man, dressed in white, taking the metro after dark, apparently stalking lone passengers. Please take care and avoid traveling alone. Okay, now what part of this, he's dressed in white, so what part of this man is tall? Is it he himself that's just tall? Because it might be David Byrne from Stop Making Sense. If it's just the hat that's tall, that is actually Doug Dimmadome, okay? The owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadome. That's the guy. Yeah, that's the thing. Is I need to recruit a person to help me with, I think. Let's do another mystery. Here we go. The macabre memoir of Mormon mermaids. That's the second time I fucked that up. The janitor was obsessed with mermaids. He's collected every scrap of the legend about them in the school basement. Weird guy. It's probably his kink. Don't investigate that mystery. Mystery's already solved. He's a weirdo. Now his mind is snapped. He's decided it's time to make one of his own, using unfortunate students' bodies as materials. Still got that gun, right? Alright, there's one thing everyone at school is talking about. Another girl from the area has gone missing. Could there be anything connecting all the missing people? I should investigate downtown next. We're going to actually go to the school, and we're going to go to the schoolyard, and we're going to talk to this. Who's this? Doy, move it, bucko. Waiting for the class to begin. They seem relaxed. Okay. Latest gossip. It's been so hard to get to sleep. Hikaru is waiting for class. They seem relaxed. Taru waves at you. They seem relaxed. What's going on, dude? Okay, no one's... Okay. Want to join me? Nice. We got a guy. Student E! There we go. E. And he gives me 1 charisma just by hanging around. Oh, I can kill him, too. That's an option. Alright. Here's what we're gonna do. Alright. See this? Here. I'm gonna get you. How do I give this to my guy? I don't know. Maybe I can't. I feel like I was gonna try to give him a thing. Alright. Oh yeah, no, yeah, I heard about that. Buster Keaton rules. One of the hiker got lost in one of Japan's wooded areas. He got rescued after someone saw a huge SOS made out of logs, and they thought that was him. And when they asked him about it, he's like, "Oh, I didn't make that sign." That person didn't make it. Whoever did, you know, obviously. Our doom's piling up real fast, so I think we should just go down, take it downtown. Stop right there. You won't destroy my life's work. What did you make? Well, who the fuck are you? Who? You think I give a shit? Look, buddy, if I had $1 for every time I gave a shit, I'd be broke because I don't give a shit, okay? He does double. Are you kidding me? He does 4. Did he do 8 damage, or did he... Did he do 8? I don't actually know. Good. Asking around the neighborhood, you got some results. It seems that all the girls attended the same school. You mean my school? The school I went to? That I was already there? Maybe I gotta tell the meat shield guy to do stuff. I don't actually know. You went to the kitchen, even though... Okay, we're gonna look for a first aid kit right off the bat. I don't care. Okay, good. Well, we found a bandage. Plus 2 health. Nice. I'll take it. I'll take whatever I can get. As you enter the school gym, you notice a strange black doll prop against the wall. I don't want to look at that doll. I don't like it. See, I shouldn't have looked at it. It hurt me. Against your better judgment, you approach the doll. What you see makes you gasp in horror. The doll isn't a doll. Your sudden movement causes tiny black spiders to flee, revealing a white, half-eaten corpse. See, there's something in the mist. You know what? Let's go to the seaside. Talking about mermaids? Screw it. Maybe there's something down here. You decide to enter a small shady bar in the docks. Maybe some of the old fishermen can help you in your quest. However, persuading them to do so might prove difficult. I got 7 charisma because I carved out my heart but my guy, my co-pilot here, he'll woo him, or he won't. We're thrown out, and I got hurt for doing that. Really? You find a notebook containing. Yeah, Spider did bite that person. You find a notebook containing handwritten and detailed notes about the swimming club and mermaids. Travel to the morbid school? We can just go there? The summoning ritual must be... Who's doing... What are we doing? What do you... Mr. Pachinko and Mr. Coin? Who the fuck are these assholes? The dude on the left looks like somebody took a photo of Chairman Mao and went, eat. And the dude on the right just looks like he just caught birdshot to the face. You know? There's really no way I'm coming out of this because the guy who does reason damage, who's the B guy? Who's B? I'm fucking dead. There's no way I'm getting out of this alive. See, if I order my guy to attack, it takes more than half the damn... whatever. You know what I mean? Like, I can't... Dude, why... It takes me so long to swing my... What's my likelihood to hit it? 50%? I mean, I can't, like... I can't... Oh, well. Who hit me? That's... Mr. Pachinko hit me. It doesn't matter who attacks me on this turn, I'm toast. I mean, I could do this, and I could just Hail Mary. I'm not gonna be able to hit that guy though, right?
Suicide is badass.
There's a man up there on the... It doesn't even matter. I just gotta do that, and I gotta go... I can't do it now. Really? Because it takes 117 fucking... That's it. That's the best I can do. I got one of them. And I'm dead. Or I'm not dead, actually. I don't know. I thought... How am I not dead? I'm below reason. I actually have higher reason because of that. I don't know. What this Tolu flame, that I can't use that. That'll hurt me further. I'm just sinking further back in. What happens after, like, I will defeat him on this round, but I don't know what happens after this. What did I get? Painkillers. Good. Yeah, but I went crazy. That encounter was the final straw. Your mind is snapped and you've been locked up in an asylum. It would be comforting to accept that you were insane, that no old god is awakening to devour humanity. But the drugs haven't made these horrors disappear. The drugs didn't make the little spaghetti down there go away either. What's going on? Yeah, I didn't make it. I kind of figured that would be difficult, you know? That's. But I didn't get. So I unlocked an achievement. I guess the achievement I got is for reason loss. I guess I don't actually know. Okay, let me see something here. We do have some. Did we play? We played Eyes before. I really don't touch this system unless we do you know, like streams for it. I just don't really play games too much anymore. Do I have any that are like, I mean, Ikai was something I have actually a retail copy of that I was gonna play at one point. I don't know. Because is there like a backup we can go to play like a quick shitty horror game? I don't actually know. Paratopic is actually a decent game that takes a while to play. I could have sworn I had like other a spooky jump scare. That's like a full stream right there too. Syndrome. I don't think that's one I can start in doing once in 30 minutes. I mean, you know what I mean? I could have sworn I had like way more. Okay. Let me see something. Because I can go to a backup game. I'll do a closer for World of Horror. And let me see if I can do a... How long does Vaccine take to beat? It has no logged entries. That seems like it probably takes a while to beat, so I don't actually know. You can always play Shin Megami Tensei, right? We played Eyes. We played that last time during a Switch game. How we played that one. I don't know. I could have sworn I had more. Maybe I don't actually know. We got Bid War. We can play that one again. Colors look weird. What colors? It's a good question. Let me see something real quick. Oh, whoops. Because I had the color correction turned up on the capture card. Right, that might be why. Oh, we did that. Ah, damn it. Yeah, we did that because we're doing a sword quest. And I had to fix the colors because the sword quest just messed up. The colors weren't bright. Do the contractor game? We have is it was it that one? Gold Digger? That game sucks. I think we played that one time and it wasn't even bad funny. Oh, Demolish and Build 2018. That's like that's out. That's in. I have to reinstall it on Steam. I don't. I don't have that one. My bad. Uh. I didn't get that one ready. I haven't installed it. Shit. Let me look up one more game real quick. Real quick. Okay, I'm pretty sure that this game Syndrome. I think this takes like 8 hours to beat, so that's not gonna be a. It's not gonna be one. Fuck. We've already done. We actually featured Room in the Night Sky as an actual thing. Here, I'll pick. This is a room escape game. This one takes too long. Could always just play Gone Home. That's a spooky game, right? Okay, Connection Haunted. That was. I got both of those games. What is? Okay, this game apparently. Well, no, see, because this one only takes 26 minutes, and the sequel takes 44. This could be its own feature back to back. I could do both of those games. So, shit. I don't want to feature one and not the other. Because I can just do, you know what I mean? Damn it. I could have sworn I had more horror games. I don't know what happened to them. I gotta get the cartridge out for that, though. I gotta go dig that out from the... Okay, fine. I'll do it real quick. Because Gone Home is not on the... Gone Home's not on this year's Extra Life schedule. Here. I gotta get the cartridge, though. Okay, I'll do a quick run through of Gone Home where I beat the game really fast. Okay. Here, it's the game. I'm actually chaotic true neutral, so I have my Switch games are actually standing vertically on shelves. They're not horizontally done. So this is at the bottom of the stack. I had to pull the whole thing down to get to it. I've been meaning to build shelves that let me store my Switch games better because they're just stacked on top of each other really haphazardly. Don't worry about the shit on the right side of the screen. I don't have any of that artwork ready. We'll take a new game. The one thing about this that kind of irks me is that this takes this takes the entire, like, it takes a long time to load because it loads the entire mansion as one seamless thing you can walk around in. And we're not going to see any of it, okay? Pretty sure Gone Home, a little spoiler, that 100 best games thing I'm working on, I think Gone Home clocks in at 72nd on the list, I think. So I did rearrange some, because I've been working on that script again and moving things around. And of course, my opinions and tastes change. So, but the JFK alien abduction fan fiction, yeah, we're not going to see it. We're not going to see not the innocent bystander, the unintentional bystander. What was it called? The unwilling bystander. What was the name? He had a bunch of them. I don't know what it was. The father of the book he was writing, the series. I promised all the scratching at my nose and my face and stuff. I don't have a cocaine habit. It's just there's like black mold sometimes where certain places where I work, and it like irritates the fuck out of me. And even when like I've been home for like 7 hours, it still bothers me. I'm not gonna do the Nick Recchietta thing, okay?
Hi, Mom. So I got my ticket home from Europe. I get back on June 6th, but it's a really late flight because that was the cheapest, so it gets in at midnight. But don't worry, I'll get a shuttle from the airport so you don't have to pick me up. Like, really seriously, you don't have to. Okay, so, love you. See you soon. Bye.
Sure thing, Katie. Sounds good. This is also a game I wanted to get a physical copy of because it was released digitally, of course, in like 2014, I think. And I was like, nah, I want to own it. This is apparently, I think this was like a Best Buy exclusive, I think, was the only store that got this damn thing. And like, now this game is like super crazy ass expensive. Okay, so we're at this, right, we're at the house, right? Can we leave? Can we unhome? I guess not. Why does this game have a crouch mechanic? I can't remember that. Alright, well, the door's locked. See? It's locked. So, what we gotta do here is you go in this room. You go in the dock. Hang on. No, wrong one. Dock. How do you throw the dock? There. I want this. Here we go. All right. Get this. Spooky. Cool. All right. Well, real quick. I gotta take a piss. All right. Nice. Okay. Wow. This is a big house. I don't got time. I don't got time for the big house. Okay. So we're gonna take a look at the wall over here. Whoa. That's weird. Alright, well, I'm going to grab this.
The sunset light in this house is the saddest thing I've ever seen.
I'm sorry, Sam, what happened?
I just want to sleep. When I'm in the attic, it almost feels like Lonnie could still be here.
Who's Lonnie?
She's just downstairs.
I feel like I'm
just waiting to hear her pull down the hatch and come running up. Maybe I'll go up to the attic and wait.
Man, I feel like I'm missing some pieces to stuff. I don't know. Well, here we go. What's in the attic? What are they doing up here? Yeah, he's taking photos? Huh. Wonder who that is. What's back here? Oh, this is for me? Oh, we beat the game. Oh, okay. Whoops. Oh, all right.
Katie,
That's time on
I'm
Gone
so
Home.
sorry. But I
Yeah,
can't be
we
there
did
to
just
see
skip the
you.
entire game, by the way.
That I can't
For
tell
those of you
you
that have not
what's
actually played through this game, it is
hope as you read
you
this
owe it to yourself to actually play it
think back.
seriously
You'll
and take your
understand
time with it.
why
It's
I had
actually
to do
it's
what
worth
I did.
a playthrough.
I won't be
But
sad.
the thing is that thing that's next to the staircase.
Just know.
If you know it's there, if you know that door is there, because you hear about it through your sister's narration. She tells you about going, you know, that they found a secret. Her and her friend found a secret room down there, right? And then that clues you in. Oh, you can search the wall next to that, and then you find the key that makes you go to the very end of the game, because it happens at the end of the game. But if you know that door is there, you can walk right up to it and just open the door and get the key and go straight to the end of the game and skip the entire story. You know, you have the premonition. It's like, huh? I wonder where my sister. He's kicking the. I'm gonna say a joke that's gonna spoil this entire game. So if you don't want to hear it, put me on mute. As long as you see my hand up right now, okay? Huh? Sweet house. Huh? I got the weirdest feeling my sister is gay. I'm gonna go check out the attic real quick. Oh, she is! Alright, I was right. Hands down, you're gonna... I mean, if you're still muting me, you're not gonna know. It's not a closet. It's not a closet. That's right. Alright. It's 11:40, almost. We'll wind the stream down now. It's... Whoop, there we go. Right. So yeah, Gone Home. This is actually it's actually a really good stream. I remember Necros, he was here for when we did the OG stream of this game. This was like it would have been 2014. It would have been the 2014-2015 season of the show. It is on YouTube. I remember we got this game and we picked up on it because we were gonna make fun of it. And well, it's not we were gonna make fun of it. It's just that when this game came out, it was like the walking simulator, and everybody was clowning on it because they're like, "Oh, it's not a game." Well, blah, 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 okay, whatever. It's not really a game because it doesn't have a lose scenario. So we went into it, and I was like, the name of this stream is called "Being Nice to Gone Home," and we played it, and I was like, "Oh, it's actually kind of a good game. I like it. It's not a game though. It's like an interactive story, but you can obviously omit most of it if you're not paying attention. It's one of those ones where it's like, I mean, obviously I'm going to recommend this game to you. I put it on my list of my 100 best. It's not at the top of the list, but it's on the list, so it's worth your time. If you do play this game, actually like give a shit and be very thorough and inspect everything and just pick up even the dumbest little things and look at it, because it triggers little memories and journals and things like that. And you get more of the background and stuff like that if you're really thorough. And there's the main plot of the story is like you showed up at this house that your family inherited and moved into while you were studying abroad in Europe. You show up, nobody's home, no one's there. Your sister's not there, which is weird because she should be. And you know your parents aren't there because they said they went on some retreat, they went on vacation. You're like, well, where the fuck is your sister? And then you find out that while you were gone, this entire chain of events has played out, which you were completely unaware of because this game takes place like 1994, and you were in Europe the entire time. So nobody knows. It's a really nice game. It's a genuine story. It is one of those ones like, I don't know. I feel like it got clowned on a lot unfairly because it was the catalyst for just an insanely incomprehensible amount of trash that other people churned out the carpetbag on top of this game to try to do what this game did, but worse. And that, Gone Home doesn't deserve to be in the same conversation as the games that tried to ape what it did. Because it's better than all of them. It's better than Brooklyn. So it's worth playing. And it's usually perpetually on sale now because it's like an 11-year-old game. Anyways, we'll do a closing for the game we were actually playing this week. Another stream of World of Horror, World of Spookums. A little spooky, a little scary, okay? Boo. Gotcha. We actually successfully completed a run, which I don't know if we did last year. I don't know if we did. I can't remember if we did. I haven't edited those videos either, so I don't actually know. We did one, died immediately, and then we actually got another good thing going. I think it didn't take us as long to play through the story, because I kind of reacclimated to it. So I feel like if we feature World of Horror again in 2026, I can probably get away with doing it as a single stream. Knowing what I do, the playthrough took 90-something minutes, so it took an hour and a half. So I know I can fit that into one Friday show to do one playthrough. I mostly fooled around. We got a bad start and died. And then we also did one of the challenge missions. And I thought the challenge was interesting, where you had to, like, injure yourself in creative and very disgusting ways. We made it 2 stories in. And the stories that, we hadn't seen yet. So I mostly wanted to do that to see some ones that we didn't know about. We didn't get some good endings. We didn't get resolutions to a lot of the stuff, but it is what it is. I tried to do something different with the fucking botanist story, because I didn't want to see the guy turn into a fucking fungal monster again. I could do without that. Botch that ending. He just died instead, so whatever. Different ending, though, so you get points and experience and stuff like that for getting a bunch of different endings. The one thing I don't like about World of Horror is that I do recommend this game, of course. We featured it twice on Gatorbox now, and not just this week and last week. Twice, as in it's been a Friday feature twice, last year and this year. I do recommend this game very highly. I am enamored with the art style. It's so very well done. I love the H.P. Lovecraft X cross Japanese mythological monsters twist, and then there's some new different kinds of horror in there. It's Lovecraft meets Junji Ito, and it is the whole package. This appeals to a very specific type of horror fan, and I just so happen to be in that demographic, so I absolutely love this game, and I can appreciate all the work that has gone into it. And I am totally fine featuring it again next year, because it's just a good game. The one gripe I have is that this game does have achievements, unlockables you saw when we went in that menu. But the Steam version, none of those achievements are synced up with Steamworks, I think. I don't think World of Horror on Steam has achievements that register to your Steam profile. It's like the one gripe I have. Also, for a game that has as much insane artwork that they've done meticulously for this, the game does not have any Steam trading cards or any profile like backgrounds and stuff like that. And you know what really gets my goat is that the actual physical copy of the game came with fucking trading cards. You could have put this exact art on the digital trading cards on Steam and given me backgrounds that were just blown up versions of the stuff in the game. Don't tell me you don't know about the trading cards, because you sent me some. You gave me some in the game. So that's my only gripe, is that, they didn't have the profile customization things. And this is like the perfect kind of game to have, like, really creepy emoticons of stuff from the game and profile backgrounds. And I mean, you could even have like the animated little avatar frames that is like the weird kind of like glitch Japanese text effect they do. So many possibilities here, and it would be really cool because it's a really unique game with its own art style, and they just didn't take advantage of that. That bothers me, but that's petty, that's something that would not have mattered 10 years ago before this ever existed, so it doesn't matter. For what it is, it's a great game, and it's worth playing it, and however, just write any number on this check, I'll pay for that, okay? It's a good game. So, of course I recommend it. Howdy, Eric. Good evening. I'm doing all right. Let's just wind down the stream for the evening. You're just in time to see the credits, man. Just in time. Hope you're doing well, though. Anyways, that's all I got for you on Gatorbox tonight. Now, I am moving some stuff around on the schedule. I know we have a thing next week is filled out on the schedule. It does actually suggest that the last half of Darkness, the remake, the squeakquel, is going to be next week's game. However, I feel like I might bump that to Halloween. The 31st is a Friday this year. So I kind of feel like the last half of Darkness, because that turned out to be kind of a sleeper hit game. I feel like that should get the Halloween treatment. So I think I'm going to bump it to the 31st. And then next week, I think we can probably try Connection Rehaunted and its sequel. No, Connection Haunted and Connection Rehaunted. The two Switch games. Thought about doing those. Now might be a good time. They are horror games. We'll see. So we'll pop those in for next week, and we'll bump that down. And then, of course, on the 24th, we do have the second half of the second Haunted PS1 Advent calendar. That we do that every year. This will be our voice is cracking. I've been going all night, going all day. It's our fourth feature of the Advent calendars, and it's going to be the back half of the second one. We did the first one, first, second half, the second one, first, second half, and we're on that one today. So, yeah, the last half of Darkness remake came out this year. It just so happens that like as we streamed it a couple years ago, and I've edited those videos and put them on YouTube. Now they finally did the remake of it. So we are very intimately familiar with the last half of Darkness, the first one. So I feel like we might have some advanced knowledge of kind of what to do in the game. So you can go watch those playthroughs on YouTube. They're on there right now if you want to see what to expect. And, don't mean to brag, I got the world record in last half one, okay? I've gold medal, okay? Me. That's me. And it's not an uncontested record either. I'm the top dog, end quote. T-dub. So we're gonna do that. Tomorrow, so the final part today, the final part 3 of the Pinchcliffe Grand Prix Switch game that Buster Keaton Rules sent in a couple years ago, that's on YouTube now. Tomorrow's upload, I do have the announcement thing for the Extra Life Marathon happening next month. Schedule's almost done. I still need to kind of retime some of the games and put some things in. So the schedule will change a little bit before it's done. I got to touch up some graphic design and things like that. So we are putting that up. The Extra Life page it links you to, I'm going to fill that out, fill in the gaps and update it. Most of the information is correct there. I just need to replace the pictures and things like that and update that, like the banner and things like that. So we'll do that. I will give you guys a heads up. I'm not doing a raffle this year because the thing with the raffle is that only one person gets the prize, and I'm like, eh. So this year, if you donate at least $7 and provide a valid email address, if you donate $7 at any point during the marathon, I will send you, completely free of charge, some Gatorbox stickers and an autographed cola card anywhere in the world. Whether you're here in the United States or I got to use an international stamp, whatever. I will send you some cool stuff. And as kind of a way of saying thanks, so it's open to everybody. Only one per person, of course, but it's open to everybody. So if you use a actual valid email when you donate, I will send out an all-call email. I will blind CC everybody on the email, so when you reply to it, only I see it. You send me your ad, because I don't know if you leave an address in a comment on Extra Life. I don't know if that's public. I don't know if other people can see that, so I don't want to risk it. So I'll walk you through it. So I'll send you. Why not make it $13 for the 13th Extra Life? Because 13 is too much money. Because if you were to buy the stickers separately, you would pay more. You would pay less if you bought the stickers individually on Etsy. You would pay less than $13 to get them. So at $7, you actually are getting a better deal on the stickers, and you're also not paying shipping at all. So it is a deal at $7. And then also 7 is the 13's the unlucky one. 7 is the inverse. 7's the lucky number. So if 13's the unlucky one, 7's the good one. So I don't know. That's my reasoning. Well, the postage stamp, it'll cost me what, 77 cents to send it anywhere in the United States and like $1.60 to send it anywhere in the world. So I mean, international stamp, you get fucked on that pretty hard. It costs me like almost $2 to send it internationally, but it's fine. Anyways, so that's all I got for you on the stream tonight. Thank you for tuning in. I'll see you guys next week for Connection Haunted / Connection Rehaunted. And in the meantime, I got some other cool stuff planned out. I've been editing some videos. We got Pinchcliffe went up today. This weekend, the formerly lost recording from Mario Day 2021 of 100%ing Super Mario Maker 2 story mode in one sitting, one stream. It is like an 8.5 hour video. I decided not to chop it up. It's just gonna be one long play of every level, every side mission, everything in story mode, all in one playthrough. And I'm gonna put that on the Gatorbox Plus channel because it's where the chill stream content goes. Just to, you know, heads up, surprise. So there's that. Anyways, thanks for coming out. I'll see you guys in the Discord. Good night. God bless. I love you. I'll see you guys around, and I'll see you back here next week for a little more spookums. That's what I'm talking about.